Welcome to Through the Wire.
Through the wire.
Check it out, check it out, check it out. We back.
The boys are backing down.
We see what y'all saying, y'all. Listen, us taking 1 or 2 days off during the dead of the off season, it is what it is. What are the podcasts you know that's even in session right now? All of the NBA podcasts I normally listen to are all gone. We back on schedule, but we had some people on the team that had trips, business, work. But we back. That's all you really need to know.
It's ironic though, because one of the comments on the last video, I was checking out, reading like the drop the mic comments. It was like, I appreciate the dedication from these guys and just like consistently putting out content through the off season.
That's still dedication though. Yeah. We didn't go. That type of trip, I'm never not going. So
it was. I didn't even know we weren't going to do a show because you were gone to New York for work shit. Mike said like a day before that he had a wedding to go to. Anwar's gone, so it would have been just me.
Don't
Pierre,
say a
and
day
Austin.
before I had a wedding.
You, Darrick, and Austin.
I told you the
Darrick and
Tuesday prior. I told everybody on the Tuesday prior. I was like, Saturday I have a wedding to go to. I'm not going to be here.
Oh well.
And motherfucker said, all right.
So it could have been just me, Darrick, and Austin this month with chopping it up about hoops, but. You're right. It turned Austin's mic on, but it is.
Y'all weren't finna be talking about nothing.
We really wasn't.
We was talking about even having our two girlfriends.
That was like fake conversation.
Yeah.
That would have been so damn weak.
Yeah.
They would have
We
been.
could have just had a fatherhood podcast.
I could have had a fatherhood podcast.
I could have went a long way. But before we get into anything, I want to tell you guys we are coming to Toronto for a live show, ladies and gentlemen. TTWtour.com, free to RSVP to get in. We've been to Vegas. We've been to Miami. We've been to. Is that it?
Las Vegas.
No. Las Vegas.
He said Vegas.
Philadelphia.
Vegas. You didn't say Las Vegas.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, born and raised.
And
we didn't do Atlanta.
We went to Atlanta, but it wasn't a live show there.
Yeah.
And we're coming to Toronto at the end of August. Get in RSVP. We got the venue. If you want the exact days, it's ttwtour.com. I don't know them off the top of my head. Just go to the website.
Somebody DM me today, asking for the day. Is the day up on the site?
I hope so.
If it's not up there, I don't know the day.
But
so
just know we gonna be there.
Yeah.
We gonna be there, and we gonna put on the show. Just like
I'm excited
over y'all city.
I'm excited
Sunday
to go.
Is 27th, August 27th. Is
Mike Burnett gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet him. I'm excited to go. We was out in New York with OVO and them, so I felt like I got a little taste of Toronto. They was it felt like I was out there. Everywhere I went, it was Toronto people. Like
Toronto is very similar to New York from my experience.
For real?
Yes.
That's crazy.
With the walkability, only thing I would say, and I hope I don't piss people off, is cleaner. Toronto's cleaner than New York City.
Oh, you shouldn't piss nobody off.
Combination.
It's dirty as hell.
It's crazy.
But
Toronto's a combination.
But you got to do it in an accent though.
Yeah, you just said it slow.
Combination. I can't do it.
I don't know how to do it in an accent.
Combination.
But yeah, no, it's every person I met was from Toronto. So they hyped it up. I didn't see Drake himself until he was on the stage, but we got taken care of. We was with OVO. He was in friends and family. Met all the Drake right hand man.
Good concert.
It was a great concert. I was just I was a little disappointed on how it ended because I'm a spoiled with the Drake and Future one, where Drake start, Future come out, Drake in. I don't know if Drake ended it. Maybe he did. I didn't even stay for the full thing. We left right at the end.
Was he on time?
Who?
Drake.
Hell yeah. Drake always on time. He
Aaron. Well, our show he was not on time.
He wasn't?
No, he was like an hour late.
It was blazing a little bit. It was blazing a little bit.
Me?
Yeah.
He was every show I've been to with Drake. This probably was like my fourth one.
Is because
he ain't never been late.
My girl went.
Can he afford to be late?
Yeah, I think he can. My girl went to a Beyonce concert that was yesterday, and she said she was 3 hours late.
See what I'm saying? Like that's insane.
She said it was worth it though. She said,
and it's funny.
She performed like 2 hours.
That's funny because it was her second day here, so she was already here. It wasn't like she had to travel here. She was really already here.
3 hours is insane.
Yeah, especially when you're already in the city.
Imagine
Lil Wayne
that
used to
showing?
do that type of shit. Lil Wayne do that shit with TV now. He's expected to be on somebody's show at 8. He come at 9:15. Like, bro, there's 2 minutes left in the game. What are you doing?
Any show I've been to with Drake, he's never been late. He stayed late, and I'm gonna pay that fine.
Yeah, he said that too.
But
you know who's always on time? Through the Wire. TTWtour.com. We will be on stage exactly at the time that we are scheduled to go on.
I thought he was about to say Ja Rule and Ashanti.
You know who I ran into? John Carlos Stanton.
Oh, what?
Big as fuck.
Shit.
Big as fuck. I ran into that boy too. D Book.
Are you ran to D
Yo,
Book?
twin.
That shit was so random. When Drake was like he in the building, I was like, why is Devin Booker there?
We came through underground through the arena, and D Book was he was back there, and then we left early to go to this little after spot with Drake Man's Chubbs, and I'm just sitting on the couch, and what up? It's D Book. What's up? Wanted to be like, hey, what up, boy? I'm my fucking boy. How you feeling? But I'm like, hey, I don't know. Then Flex like, man, he might
Already
know
know
you from through the wire. And I'm like, I never want to assume that, so I'm just playing the cool. What up, bro? But yeah,
A lot of players do say they see the TikTok. It's hard not to see
it's
the
hard
TikTok.
not to.
And
Yeah, it's hard not to.
and the generation that's coming up are all on social media.
Yeah.
Like D Book and them are all very active. There's no way they haven't seen a TikTok from us.
Yeah,
At
shit
least
like
I would
that,
think
though,
so.
I just that's a different industry. Rap is different than
Yeah.
because when we at Summer League, y'all see me. I'm what up, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Rappers is
You got to be cooler.
you got to be just cool as hell.
You
know what I
gotta
mean?
be there. You gotta act like you've been there.
Flex said introduced you to Jim Jones. I grew up off them.
Oh yeah,
So
damn.
I'm like, what up, OG? But inside, I wanted to be like, man, been listening to y'all all my life. Yeah, exactly. But I'm like,
you
I'm
know
like,
it
damn.
is bowling.
I seen a fan too. He
Oh
was
yeah, I
like,
saw you tweet that.
He with a plug. And he wanted me to stop, but I couldn't because we was getting let in with Drake people. So I'm like, if I'm not with this
You won't get in.
What do you call it with these people? Then yeah, like the crew or whatever.
One word you can't say.
What?
Don't say posse.
Oh yeah, not posse,
Fucking
but
Phil
yeah.
Jackson.
This wasn't even posse though. This is like aunties, uncles, and all type of shit. This
Some
is
people that
literally-
might be a posse.
But yeah, no, some of it was like a crew. But I'm like, bro, I can't. I'm so sorry, I cannot stop because I'll be damned if I get to the thing and they like, no, they went there. Where your? I'm like, oh shit, I ain't got that. And for a second, that's what happened. We got in there and it was like, damn, this stage is kind of crazy. And then me and Flex stopped, but everybody kept going and they let the last person in and they was like, hold up. And then Chubbs was like, no, they with us, they with us. I'm like,
Was it a lot of bras getting thrown at your show?
too many, bro.
Too many?
Too many, bro.
They got-
And he stopped and said it. He said like, yo. He was saying some deep shit.
Yeah.
And they was throwing. He was like, can we just stop the titty?
It's funny because in
1 second.
the show before that, he was not before that, but like a few. I don't remember what city he was. He was like, "Damn, I don't get no bras at this up. I don't get no bras."
Oh,
here."
for real?
Nobody was throwing them.
Well, shit, he did.
He started in Chicago.
Today, I think, is the last New York. He did like 3 at Barclays and 2 at Madison Square Garden. He got 5 days in New
Damn.
York. So
Touring got to be exhausting.
yeah, I know
I'm
it is.
exhausted from us. We
Yes,
go once a
yes.
month.
Yeah.
I
can't
feel like for
imagine being
him
on
it's
the
a
road.
little is weight because he's like actually like singing and shit.
Yeah, like you're performing.
he has to-
performing.
That was the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
surprising thing though that I give him credit on is he didn't do it like because I was saying to Flay, I'm like I wonder how this shit is because he got all these songs on all these days. He wasn't really singing though. Like he
Oh.
did a good job of balancing and then pacing himself so that his voice ain't going out or whatever. But a lot of it was you know what I'm saying the crowd singing back to him. He'd finish a line or you know what I'm saying. So it was cool.
I
I
was
was definitely thinking that though, like, because the show 8 to what, like 11, he probably not getting out to like 12 or 1.
Yeah.
He you not telling me he finna rock Madison Square Garden and go to the hotel and sleep.
Yeah, he said he don't usually go to bed till like 6 in the morning.
So it's like, yeah, then he gonna wake up to what, like 4?
Yeah.
Then he only got a couple hours till he gotta go to the venue. So it's like I know he's
that shit got to be a crazy feeling when you like point the mic to the crowd and they sing it back. But that shit got to be awkward when you point it to the crowd and they don't say shit back.
Well, you a jackass if you pointed to the crowd.
Bro,
knowing
no, that
damn
happened
well.
with.
They don't know the song?
I seen 2 Chainz not too long ago, and he was doing that shit, and
So
people.
what song?
I forget. He also did one song that he was like, "Man, I don't usually perform this song, but this
Well.
was a recommendation," and he was singing that
He
shit.
bogus as hell. Drake
like,
ain't never
bro.
gonna have that issue.
No,
That's
hell
why I
no.
love concerts though, cause he did it's more than life to staying in and getting high with you. I wasn't really listening to that for a while. I tried with you. That's when he
Yeah.
pointed the thing back and everybody was singing that shit back, and I'm like, man. But he just got so many songs though. But yeah, Toronto, we on our way. I met some people at this party Chubbs was having that was from Toronto, and I told them I was going to come out there. They like, man, hit this up. They hyping Toronto up. That's why I can't wait to go, man.
Toronto's cool.
Y'all hyping this shit up.
It's cool. I just don't know what part of Toronto we're going to be staying in collectively.
The dude had said, just don't go in the winter if you don't have to.
Yeah, I feel like.
And I said, okay, okay.
Mike, you got to drop the mic?
Of course I do. Okay, so we got a bunch of good comments. They're basically just
Before you go,
Not to cut you off.
because he's not here. All this was happening, and all I'm thinking about is like, bro, I'm glad this happened, and I hope Broken had this one day. But this is why, like, yeah, Anwar couldn't go to no shit like that. Cause he would have been too. Remember, he was like, "Man, no, I'd be cool." I'm like picturing.
he made me mad because like the way he talked about it, he was gonna plot on it. He's like, "I'm gonna have a plan. Like, first time I'm gonna be cool with him." You
Bro,
know,
this is why I say that.
Didn't Tyler the Creator just do some shit about that?
What did he say?
We was like, you run into some people that you may have seen once or twice before, and all of a sudden you big bro,
or
something like that.
I mean, that's that. That's
You was just saying,
I like
don't
that.
do that.
I like
I
the
don't know
shit
you.
what he said about Jay-Z. How it's like they had a meeting, whatever, and Jay-Z was gonna sign him,
Yeah.
but then he was just like, "Bro, no, like we don't even like mesh together. Like you not what I envisioned." And he's like, "I got too much like creative control that I want." So it's like just no.
I like.
And I feel like that's Tyler the Creator right
yeah,
there.
that makes sense. But
Imagine having Jay-Z right there trying to say and you say no.
why I
With
say
dinner
that
with
about
Jay-Z or $500,000?
He took the dinner with Jay-Z. He said, "You know what they ate?
No.
Tacos."
Oh, and then he asked
said
for Randy
top.
Donuts too, or some shit like that. I remember that story from like 2013 or some shit. But when I had text y'all the first time that we went to Chubb's party, but this is before the Drake show, and I said like, man, Chubbs he know who Flex is, whatever. And Anwar was like, oh man, and he said one line, and I had to show Flex, and that's what I was like, yeah, I don't know if Anwar. He said, Chubb's a real nigga. He ain't never met Chubbs a day in his life to say that. And that's why I'm like, oh yeah, you are too like.
You can't get nobody the title real nigga.
That's the I'm done giving Anwar updates. He just kind of ruined it with that. Man, Drake was cool. Yeah, bro. Bro hilarious. Like you never even met him. Go ahead, Mike. My fault.
Yep. So last week's Drop the Mic was basically just throw out a player that kind of like jogs your memory and stuff like that. We got a lot of good names. I'm going to just mention a few. First of all, we got...
What helps with this is the grids. Hoop grids has had me like...
No, I feel like some of these players could help
And you
too.
know what's crazy? I've been studying basketball reference the last couple of days, so I can be better at hoop grid.
I was thinking about
I'm trying to get one that was a diamond. I want 9 diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm studying
Is
hoop
diamond a
grids.
colorful background?
No,
Yeah, it's
No,
the
that's
one
the
that's less than
unicorn.
1%.
yeah.
Oh, that's the
I want
unicorn
9
one.
unicorn. Yeah, I want
Unicorn.
9 of those. So I'm studying.
You never finna get 9.
Bet.
Because you're studying though, so it's not
Bet.
getting it.
Name all the teams Marcus Banks played for.
The Celtics, the Suns.
Yep.
Did he play for 76ers?
Yep. No.
There go that research right there.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't have counted. This
He
is
played
who grids.
16 games on one team, and I'm not telling you what it is because I refuse for you to take my
But
Marcus
you-
Banks.
my 2 is good.
Yeah, facts.
My
You,
2
that,
is
but that
good.
ain't no.
And that's off the top.
The one team that he played 16 games for, nobody know that unless you was on Marcus Banks. Well, now they do because they about to fucking Google it. So I got to figure out another player.
But I was gonna be on some studying shit too. But then I'm like,
But it also because it's the dead of the offseason, I'm looking at these players like, damn, I remember what he was doing. Not like Google. I
I
mean, like
just
go to YouTube and watch videos.
I'm like,
and
I'm gonna
shit.
look at whenever I post my shit, people show this shit and it show me like Luis Scola. So it's like, oh, that motherfucker went on that bomber. But then I seen some motherfuckers put some names. I'm like, yo ass is maybe not Google this, but you've been on Google because that is a name that's like.
I've been
come on,
seeing
bro.
some players. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck
Exactly.
this is.
I'm not trying to get my shit off people who I've never. I want my mind to be like Jason Terry or fucking.
You
Andreas
had one that was
Nocioni.
I think you had one that was a unicorn. It was like Corey Brewer, I think.
Yes.
That was I was like, that's a good ass
Corey
pick
Brewer.
right there.
Yes.
Corey Brewer is such a journeyman, but
Casey Jacobson I had too, who played for the Suns years ago.
it'd be hard to remember who the journeyman have played for.
Just
But
guess.
anyway, we got
Yeah.
first comment comes from Jesser, who mentioned a lot of just old Kentucky guards, and a lot of people was talking about players that were just kind of like they just kind of like fell out of the league a little for after so long, and it's just like, damn, I remember he used to play
like Marquise Teague.
Marquise
wow.
Tyler Eulis, that's from Jesser. Alex Abrinas said he became became
He
a
plays
Thunder
in the EuroLeague.
an
now.
NBA fan in 2015. He was one of our role players. I just loved
He had a
his shot.
3-point shot. Yeah.
I was just looking at him. I was like, maybe did he play for any teams before he left? But
He
no, was
abruptly
just on the
left from
Thunder.
the Thunder. Damn, he can't.
That's my kid.
I hate when people in the, like on a plane.
Got your
do that.
own arm set. What the fuck you on my shit for?
Is this glazing? Hamburger Boy says, drop the mic. It's got to be Wesley Johnson. Most people will only know him because his name and the Harden clip, but I love watching him play defense. He was just fascinating to watch for some reason. Also, he was clamps at NBA Lab.
That's glazing because
I don't think that's glazing.
Wesley Johnson was amazing at Syracuse. I thought he was going there. Wesley Johnson was one of the best college basketball players when he was at Syracuse, which is why he was a top 5 pick. But I don't have any NBA moments with Wesley Johnson
Other than the Harden one.
Yeah, the Harden fall.
But he was a guy that kept a job.
And then last
Brought some
one
value.
comes from Fachusi. But this is just one of them teams that you could probably help on your little hoop grids. But for Drop the Mic, he said Luol Deng, Joe Johnson, and Amari Stoudemire when they were on the Heat. Feels like a fever dream.
Yes.
People have used it.
Damn.
Joe Johnson.
Yes.
Somebody had the Heat and the Suns on the grid. Somebody
Yeah.
used Joe Johnson, and they got a high number. You know what fucked me up on hoop grids? I be messing myself up because I think of a player and I be like, nah, he gonna have a high percentage. I'll see somebody else use him and he'll be a gold, and I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, are
People
y'all-
are trying
I play
to.
multiple times because I think
Yeah.
about like the first player, like that ain't good enough, and once I get a real player, then I go back and think of the first player and see like if it was good or not.
Okay.
But then I was just watching highlights of somebody, and I think I might have been in Discord, and I was like, damn, I forgot Amari Stoudemire was here. It's that team, but who the fuck was
That
I
was
watching?
a great 2K team.
It
That
really
team was
was.
deep as hell
And then
because they still had Amari good.
he was always pretty decent in 2K because
Yeah,
could
because he
just
dunk. Yeah, he could just
he could
dunk.
shoot a little bit.
Yeah, but I remember playing with that Heat team and being like, damn, like Amari is playing like he could be your best player. It was like him, Wade, Dragic might have still been on that
They
team.
were in the playoffs. Okay, I can just look and see who they played against in the playoffs, can't I?
Who, the
Ooh.
Miami Heat?
Yeah,
Like this
It had
team
to
that
be
we're
the
talking about
Sixers,
right
the
now.
Sixers?
yeah. It might have been. Keep going, Mike, and I'll look it up.
Okay, so today's Drop the Mic is basically, I seen this on Reddit like maybe a couple weeks ago, but who would have the best 2-man game with theirself? And I feel like the stars kind of make it obvious. If you could say like LeBron or something like that. So we'll do it 2 ways. This is just anybody who would have the best 2-man game with theirself, and then also what role player would have the best 2-man game with theirself.
Wait, what do you mean by with
Like
their
pick
self?
and roll, literally pick and roll. So somebody say LeBron by
2 on
himself.
2 on 2K, but we got
Okay.
our guy twice.
Okay.
It was Al Jefferson, by the way. I was watching Al Jefferson highlights.
Oh, to say they played.
Love me
Charlotte.
some Big L.
Yeah.
I remember I posted a thing about. I just posted like Al Jefferson picture or something, and that motherfucker went viral.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
I was just like, I forgot. I might have said like 3 words, like Big
Would
Al.
you, would you say the most obvious answer to that is just LeBron James?
Yeah. And prayers up to the James family right
Yes.
now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was not
Yes.
something I wanted to hear this
Yeah,
morning.
and message to college athletes: please take care of yourselves, because for some reason, like over the last few years, we've seen a little bit of this in like college sports, where people are like collapsing, and so I don't know. I'm not blaming universities. I don't know if it's the college lifestyle, but like for some odd reason, this is happening more frequently in college sports, and I don't know.
It's a blessing
I
that
don't
he's
know.
okay.
Yeah,
Because
my heart dropped when
Cardiac
I got
arrest is not something 90% of people are able to survive. So
my heart dropped getting that alert, but I was so happy to hear that he was
out of he's out of
Yeah.
ICU in 1 day
Yeah.
is pretty damn impressive.
I'm
So
happy to hear.
I hope it doesn't. First of all, I hope he completely recovers, but hope it doesn't derail him on his
career
goals.
path. Yeah.
Because I mean, Sharif O'Neal also had some heart condition stuff that kind of
Yeah.
prevented him from playing
Keontae
at the
George, who's now at
highest level.
OKC.
Jeff
Yeah.
Green did too.
Jeff Green was able to fight back. LaMarcus Aldridge,
Yeah.
So
Prayers
yeah,
up, though.
prayers up to the James family. But I think LeBron is the right answer, the obvious answer. I'm trying to think. Of other
2-man
people.
game with themselves.
Mm.
You have,
Devin Booker.
But if you
I
just
think
say
Devin
like
Booker
if it's
could.
height, you'd be like,
but
Giannis or
the
some
reason
shit, or
Devin
like
Booker,
Yao
You know what
Ming.
the answer is?
What?
Jokic. We've seen him as a
Oh,
ball
yeah.
handler and a screen setter. Jokic
yeah,
is
I was gonna say the reason Devin Booker's not a screen setter, so you're not anticipating
until this year.
You're not anticipating his
Because
role.
you could say like
Yeah.
Stephen Curry, but I feel like it's
He's
just
not
not going.
rolling.
Yeah,
He's not putting no pressure as a roller, so it has to be somebody like
Kevin
he
Durant.
picking fading the whole game.
Yeah,
Kevin
Kevin Durant
Durant.
could also be a good guy for that. 2 7-footers that can handle the ball, setting screens for each other. That's
Now, what about a role player? Like somebody ain't never been an All-Star.
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom.
Lamar was what I was thinking.
You know,
too,
I was thinking
but I know
too.
that's a.
What about
Pee-wee
Boris
answer.
Diaw?
Boris Diaw's a fucking great answer.
Where's the
Danilo Gallinari, young Danilo.
Gallinari? I like
Pre ACL.
Yeah, he was very athletic, could shoot, handle the ball.
The Boris Diaw is a great answer for
Boris
a role
Diaw's
player.
good.
You know who's a good one? Luol Deng.
Wait. Can he create his own shot?
He was an all-star.
Can he create his own shot?
Who?
Luol Deng.
Yes, he can.
No.
Do you remember that? That was like a through the wire year one conversation.
Luol Deng is not a shot.
And then I pulled up a compilation of him creating his own shot.
You can do that for them or anybody. You're looking up their
anybody in
highlight
the NBA has played 10 plus years, especially as a starter. I'm sure they've had it, but are you like, go get this bucket?
You watching him in the game, that motherfucker was coming out pin downs and
And
cut
ain't
into the
nothing,
rim.
I do want to say nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
I will have Luol Deng, especially with a Derrick Rose who's driving and kicking. And that, what Luol big corner three? Is that against Miami Heat? He had a big corner three.
I don't remember.
It had to be against the Miami Heat. But that's what you want from him. But I never was like, oh, give Luol at the top of the key. Watch out, everybody.
Let him do his thing. Let him work.
Move out the fucking way. Nick Batum, young Nick Batum, 2-man game. Really.
Part of a big three, Nick Batum.
Remember that?
We should just have an episode. We just go through all of the craziest shit that's been said on Through the Wire once upon a time.
There's probably a Through the Wire clips video of that.
That was such early stages that I don't even know if that footage exists.
Yeah, because it's all audio.
Oh, that was, yeah.
The audio archives are probably crazy if you could find them. I'm just saying. We I hope nobody can find them, actually.
I got a clip in my phone because I was watching a TTW Clips video, and you like, man, it's so crazy. LeBron done played with he played with a lot of players he had tension with. I'm like,
I remember exactly what you're
like,
talking
who
about.
you got tension with? Michael Beasley. I'm like,
Didn't Michael Beasley
Oh
have sex with
my
his mom
God.
or
you name all
something?
you name all these people, and you said Michael Beasley, and I stopped and was like, Michael Beasley, what tension you got with Michael Beasley? It's about didn't he have sex?
Imagine
with
he
his mom
brought
or
that up
something?
with like Michael Beasley on the podcast. We never talked about.
I would
it.
have walked off on his ass.
Yeah, there's a lot of progression from year 2 to year 6. D Mills with the NBA shit, which we appreciate. So the bulk of this episode, we are doing a draft. We're doing a draft of NBA MVPs. Now, the way this is going to work, I have a wheel here with all 4 of our names. We're going to spin to see the order. But once a player is off the board, so if you take 1 year of LeBron, nobody else can draft a year of LeBron's MVP. So you have to draft the one that you think is the most important.
Okay.
5 players. Not necessarily building a team. You just want the best collection of talent. You can go on your own route if you want to build a team. And it should be fun. It gives us an opportunity to kind of go through memory lane and talk about the greatest players in the history of ball. I'm spinning right now. For the first overall pick, we do see Michael. You have the first pick of the draft. How do you feel about that? Are you prepared to go number 1? Do you have a guy at the top of mind? You ain't got to say it, but do you?
I have a guy in mind.
Okay. Second overall pick will be Darrick Miller with the second overall pick. Darrick, are you feel good about pick number 2?
Feeling pretty good. I think I could just bounce right off of Mike.
For the third overall pick,
bouncy.
we have Pierre, and then I have 4 and 5. And this is a Serpentine draft class, or the Serpentine draft. And we are ready. Mike, you're on the clock.
With the first pick in the 2023 MVP season draft, I am taking the 2016 MVP, Stephen Curry. Unanimous.
Mike, that is the right pick for first. Now, well, maybe.
I'm not gonna say nothing else, but my first pick would have been not that one.
Yeah, my first pick was not
Talk
that
us
either.
through why that was your first pick, Mike, because that was number 1 on my board. If I would have had the first overall pick, I would have taken that one too.
72-10 season.
73 and 9.
73 and 9. My fault. 73 and 9 season, and then unanimous. And then it's just that was one of his. I feel like great impact wise. I feel like it was one of his best seasons.
He averaged 30 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 6.7 assists, 2 steals, 73 and 9, like Mike mentioned. He was 50, 40, 90 on 11 3-point attempts per game. 50, 40, 90 on that many 3-point attempts. And in the month of February, he averaged 36 points per game, 7 assists on 53% from 3 when he attempted 12 threes in that month. That is a crazy, crazy year. Obviously, we talking regular season shit. We know what happened once it came to the playoffs and they blew a 3-1 lead. But when it comes to individual, it don't matter right now. When it comes to individual MVP seasons, there's a reason why I was unanimous. That's a really good pick, Mike. Do you want to trade?
No.
Okay. Darrick, you're on the clock, big fella. How you feeling with the second overall pick in the MVP draft?
Feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna go with arguably one of the greatest players of all time, and Michael B. Jordan. I'm gonna take.
No, let him have it. Let him have it. Let him have Michael
I don't
B.
know why.
Jordan.
I don't know why I put the B. I don't know why I put the B.
Jeffrey.
I don't know why I put the B. No, Michael Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael
is
Jordan.
He gotta get penalized for that.
He
bro.
No,
He gotta
Michael
get
Who
penalized
has
for
Michael
that.
B. Jordan?
No, I don't.
No,
gotta
leave
get
that up on the
penalized
block.
What movie is he the MVP in?
Creed.
Which
You
one?
gotta know this Creed.
Yeah, you need to lose your pick.
It slipped out. I
He
didn't mean
wanted
to say
be-
that.
He wanted to be smooth with it and
So
say that
bad.
middle initial.
Oh, right.
He got Michael B. Jordan first
Oh, my
pick. That means-
God. Okay, what year of Michael Jordan MVPs are you selecting?
97, 98.
Okay, talk to me about 97, 98, because I think that's the wrong pick.
It is.
It's such the wrong pick. It is my first pick was 88 Jordan.
88 Jordan is the answer.
Defensive
But
player
talk,
of the year.
talk to me.
Go
Talk to me
ahead.
why that was the pick.
I don't. It's not a really clear cut reason. It was just because it was Michael Jordan and he had so many years. I didn't really know which year was like the best year.
That's crazy.
You could argue the other year, the 72
Yeah.
and 10 year was
Yeah,
also
that's what I thought he was gonna go with. Honestly,
88 is the better year.
88 or 95.
He won the
96.
scoring title. He averaged 35 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 6 assists per game, 3 steals, a block and a half a game as a fucking guard. DPOY, steals leader, All-Star game MVP,
Scoring
and dunk
leader.
champion.
Scoring leader.
Scoring leader too. He did all of that. So I'm happy you
I
ain't
can't
take that
believe you
year. It's off the
wasted
You
that
wasted
pick.
Michael Jordan basically.
I was hoping you went with LeBron so I can get 88. I knew you was going to pick the wrong one. I just had a tingling sensation. So let me wipe Jordan off my board.
Yeah.
My pick is going to be 1972 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 35 points a game, leading the league, 16.6 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and they didn't track blocks and steals, so he probably had 1,000.
So we just gonna put those at 0-0
He
actually.
probably had 1,000, but you look at his totals, you know that he was blocking a lot of shit then.
Okay. All right. So I got back-to-back picks. I love it. LeBron James is still on the board. I'm gonna take 2013.
I knew
LeBron
he was about
James
to
to be
take him.
exact.
That's
the
as
one.
you should.
That's a
As
good
you
pick,
should.
man.
26.9
Should have been
points per game.
unanimous.
Yeah. Shout out to Melo. 26.9 points per game, 8 rebounds, 7.3 assists per game, a steal and a half. Should have won DPOY this season. No disrespect, Marcus Gasol. The vengeance season, he was pissed off that Derrick Rose won the MVP the year before. Year 2 in Miami, obviously went on to win a championship. That's not relevant today, but this was like the most dominant LeBron season in my eyes when it comes to MVP awards. So I'm taking that. And my next pick, I might have to go to some recent history. I'm between 2 different players. I'm going to take 2017 Russell Westbrook.
Oh my. Okay.
30 points per game, 31.6 points per game,
Spacing suck.
11. I'm not building a team.
I'm building a team.
I'm not
Five
building a
players.
team.
We mentioned in the chat is like it's
It's
not
up to it's up to you.
team-oriented.
It's up if
Oh,
you
I
want to
didn't
build a
see
team,
that.
Yeah,
you
I didn't
can.
see that
It was
part.
talent oriented.
The first person to average a
So
triple
I can
double.
have 5 centers.
If you want to, yeah. If you think those 5
That
cents,
takes the fun out of it. You're supposed to be able to put the team together.
Nah.
All our draft is putting the team together.
collection of
Right.
collection of star talent, collection of
fuck
MVP
outta here,
seasons.
man.
Russell Westbrook, first person to average a triple double
That
since.
just made this shit weak.
You can build a
That just
team.
made this shit weak.
You could build a
That's
team.
how you value it. Is to
I'm
pick the
valuing
MP
it based on
you
the
picking
actual seasons.
You picking the MVPs while also putting the team together. That's what a draft is.
Nah, I disagree. 2017 Russell Westbrook, first person to average a triple double since Oscar Robertson, 31, 11, and 10.5. Kevin Durant left. He said, "Fuck all that. We still gonna be great with a fat Victor Oladipo and a young Domantas Sabonis." Hit the game winning shot to eliminate the Denver Nuggets from making the playoffs, and also secured the triple double average. Give me that year from Russell Westbrook. Who's next?
Mike.
No.
It's not back on me.
I think it's up to Pierre was third, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
back on Pierre. So it's a lot of great seasons left.
Who was your first? I know you took Russell. Who was your first pick?
Bron in 2013.
Okay, yeah, that makes. Okay, got you.
I feel like I deleted somebody off my list that I wasn't supposed to, and I'm kind of pissed off about that. So if I fumble my next pick, it's because I may have got through my documents and got a little too thirsty.
Get Russell Westbrook off here.
Yeah, get Russell Westbrook off there. Unless somebody want to make a trade. Trades, you know what I'm saying? If you want to
Maybe in
trade
the
me-
future, I'll hold off on. it.
okay. But I
I'm
want
gonna keep my options open.
I
though.
want Steph
No,
Curry,
no. You can't have that.
No need to make no
That's
trade.
untouchable.
Oh, okay.
It ain't y'all ain't putting no roster together, so it don't matter. Tim Duncan, 2003, man. 23, 13, and not only was the MVP of the regular season, MVP of the NBA Finals. That's what I want. My next picks, They finna get it done regular season and in the playoffs. Timmy Duncan, come with us. And in the NBA Finals, he put up 24, 17, and 5 as a power forward. So my front court solidified. We got Kareem. We got Tim Duncan. These boys going to protect the cup. They can pass. Let's go. We solidified. Now it's on D Mills.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Let me take that off my board.
I'm gonna go 2000. Shaquille O'Neal.
That's a good pick.
He averaged 30 points, 13 rebounds, 3.8 assists,
And 3 blocks.
3 blocks. So Shaq was out there doing everything on both ends of the flow.
Yep.
And averaging 30 without threes just sounds so crazy.
For real. And he shot 50% from the
I was
free
about to say,
throw line.
imagine if he made more free throws. It
Yeah.
would have been ridiculous. That's a good pick, Darrick. Mike, back
I
to
like
back
the way your
picks.
team is shaping up.
I just picked the wrong Jordan.
And come on, man.
The wrong Jordan season. He got Michael B. Jordan. Yeah.
Hold on, let me double check to just make sure, because I'm pretty sure he won a championship this year too. But I just need 1 second.
Take your time. Actually, don't, because I want you to fumble. Yeah, you got back-to-back picks. That is correct. I want you to fumble though, and I feel like you might. No disrespect, obviously, but I feel like you might.
Okay, I already have one of the picks that I'm going to do. I feel like this is the earlier one, but this is the one I want.
Yeah.
I'm taking the KD 2014 MVP season. Did he average hold on, let me go back to it. But he
32
averaged
points per game.
You got it right there?
Yeah, 7.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, won the scoring title, and was only 25 years old.
Yeah, this is like one of the years I felt like Kevin Durant was going to take that next step to be that number one dude. And I felt like he was like the best player at that time.
That's a wrong pick, Mike, because he wasn't even a real MVP.
She was.
His mama
was going to, I knew he was going to say that.
You think he was the best player in the league at that time?
I thought he was going to be.
Oh, you thought he was going to be.
That's when he was on the trajectory, kind of like
Yeah.
with OKC before he went to the Warriors.
But unfortunately, LeBron just stayed good for another 6 years.
At least.
Okay, let me just find my players one more time. I had him already. I'm just going to say it regardless. I'm going to take that Magic Johnson 1987 season MVP.
That beat your ass.
It really did. Only like 20-some points a game, but 12, 13 assists. He just did it all.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he won the championship that year, too.
Won't put it past him. Darrick, you're back on the board.
I'm going to go 2018 James Harden. Right? Nobody took him, right?
Yeah, he's still on the board.
Oh, yeah.
He was low on the board, but he was on the board. I tell you how much. He was there.
I wanted to run my PG spot. Was solidified bucket.
So you building the team.
Yeah. Trying
Okay.
to a little bit.
Respect.
No, I respect.
Yeah. What's the reasoning behind? That's it. Just because
he just kind of. I think he will be able to just come in and fit. And his season was just ridiculous. When you talk about him being a one-engine offense and being able to pound, dribble.
Pound town.
But the assist numbers are still there. And he essentially, whenever James Harden was on your team at that era, you were a playoff team. So that was a big part for me.
Talk to me, P. You back on the clock.
1986 Larry Bird, man. I'm putting
I
together an
knew-
incredible roster.
I knew Larry Bird can stay.
Larry
like,
Bird.
Larry Bird had
Oh,
to
that was
go.
my next
That
pick,
front
bro.
court, we got Bird, Tim, Kareem. Bird, Tim, Kareem. And just like Tim, he won MVP, 26 points per game, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and he won the NBA Finals in 86.
67 and 15 was the team record. They were dominating.
And was the
team.
Finals MVP. Almost a triple-double, 24, 10, and 9.5 assists a night.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he was doing his thing. That was my next pick, so now you put me in a little scramble real quick. I'm going to take a big here because I want somebody that also won DPOY the year that they won the MVP. I'm going to take 94 Kareem Abdul, 94 Hakeem Olajuwon.
I almost said
Yeah,
Hakeem.
they be kicking my ass all the time. I won't lie, but I'm going to take it. Wait, what did you say during the live show? One of the few people to get a ring during the Jordan era. So I'm gonna use that too. Okay, so I got that. The Bean is still on the board. 06 Kobe. I don't think he's gonna survive another cycle through. So I'm gonna take him now, even if it ain't the best player or the best season on the board. I need Kobe on the team. So 06.
That's an error. Kobe ain't win MVP in 06.
Was it 05?
No.
What year was it?
08.
Why did I type 06? 08 Kobe. Thanks for the correction. And that means that maybe my numbers are wrong. Because I got the numbers here. Let me quickly Go through these numbers. Maybe I'll just put
He
his
averaged 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5
5
assists.
assists. So I got the numbers right. I just put
Yeah.
the year wrong. So yeah, give me that Kobe year, and that's gonna be my fourth pick right now.
He's on P, right?
It's on P.
On me again?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I like it. So you just took Kobe.
I took Kobe.
My point guard, I'm taking Oscar Robertson in 1964, 31 points per game, 9.9 rebound, 11 assists.
Yeah.
So yeah, the big O, welcome. Putting him with his guy Kareem, by the way. So we got some chemistry. Big O, I'm finna do the same shit.
Yep.
Big
It's
O,
hard, bro.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird. I'm mad you took Kobe though. I thought Kobe was gonna last down there, that 08 Kobe, but yeah, we got the shooting guard spot open. We gotta fill that void.
It's a prominent guy at the 2 that's just sitting, and I'm waiting for somebody to take him. If nobody take him, he will be on my team as my last pick. But it'll be crazy if he does not get selected. Darrick, you're on the clock.
I don't need a guard, so I'm for me, I'm going with 2004 Kevin Garnett. This front court of mine is gonna be out here blocking shit, going crazy, protecting the paint. Defensively, they're gonna be monsters with Shaq and KG, and I think they can fit together. And then KG that year averaged 23 points, 12.9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. So I got 2 bigs that's putting up 6 blocks total a game.
Good pick. Good pick.
It's on me, right?
Yep, back-to-back picks end up in your draft right here, Mikey.
All right, so with my 4th pick, I'm going to take the Wilt Chamberlain 1966-1967 MVP season.
Y'all got these black and white ass
listen, though,
seasons.
The stats is just too crazy for me to be
I
not
know,
be like,
I
it's not
know.
telling. 24 points. The man averaged more rebounds than he had points, and he was averaging 24 points with 8 assists a game. So he was also passing it out. So I got to get a big man if we going to build a team. I'm picking up Wilt
I
Chamberlain.
know what 2 guard KB's looking at.
Everybody should.
I'm good on.
You got one more pick, Mike.
I think.
It's just such a great prominent moment in NBA history.
Yeah.
If it goes undrafted, I would feel bad. Talk to me what your team is right now, Mike.
Right now we got the unanimous MVP Stephen Curry. We just picked up Wilt Chamberlain. We picked up Magic Johnson, and we also had the 2014 MVP from KD.
Okay. Got you.
That's tough. It's been so many years said I'm kind of forgetting on who's still up there.
It
go to
seems
years.
like you came here unprepared. That's what it's seeming like to me.
Because you take somebody and it wipes them off of the thing.
It eliminates a lot of them.
Yeah. The guy KB talking about,
Has to get drafted.
he has to go on my
He
team.
has to get
I
drafted.
have to. Even though I kind of want more size.
Oh my God. I don't want to take forever for this last pick.
You can say that you're going to leave that spot open and get back at the end of the draft.
Fine.
What?
I was just talking shit. I've never seen a
I
team
don't
like, you know what,
I
we'll
don't
get
like
you
just
back
holding
later.
it up. I don't like holding up, and I
Okay.
feel like I'm still undecided.
I
so
respect that.
I'll be penalized then.
Okay. I respect that. That means another spot for me to potentially do. Go ahead, Darrick. You're back on the clock, big fella.
Fuck it, I'll take him. I'm gonna take Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, he led that team all the way to the NBA Finals, stole a game against one of the greatest teams of all time. Gave them boys 50, stepped over Tyronn Lue. There was a lot going on in that year, and Iverson was the one of the brightest spots of that year.
31 points per game, man.
Yeah.
31 points per game in
Look at my
the early
team.
2000s. Insanity. Shout out to him.
Okay, so I got the Big O, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That shooting guard spot is open. You just took Allen Iverson. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 50, 40, 90. We're going to take Steve Nash
It's a
from
good
the
pick.
Phoenix Suns.
One of the weakest MVPs in the history of MVPdom.
And we're going to let him run our unit. He's surrounded by size, defense, shooting, versatility. So Steve Nash, come through, man.
So I am trying to decide between 2020 Giannis and 2007 Dirk.
I had thought Pierre picked up Giannis.
No.
Oh, shit.
I value spacing.
2029
I'm a real GM out here.
Giannis was
I
29,
really do this shit.
13 and
With
6
the third pick.
in DPOY.
With the third pick.
Dirk was 24 and a half, 9 and 3, but he's Dirk. I'm taking 2007 Dirk. Forget it. Give me the nostalgia. I got nostalgia factor just like everybody else. 2020 was just a couple years ago. We'll look back on that year and 2038. Mike, you back on the clock somehow.
I'm
You just allowed so many people to just get taken off the board
Yeah.
for no reason.
He got the youngest ever up there.
That's fine. I'm taking Giannis. Just know that.
You're welcome.
I'm taking 2020 Giannis. Obviously, I won MVP, but he had the DPOY on top of it. So
I value that.
All right, tell us your team again. We'll go down the list.
I got unanimous Stephen Curry,
That's a good pick.
2014 KD,
That's a good pick.
1987 Magic Johnson, 1967 Wilt Chamberlain,
This is so crazy.
and 2020 Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay, not a bad
Will
team.
and
Will and
Giannis
yeah.
score with Magic. Okay.
That's a long and lengthy. That's a lot to deal with.
My team is 2017 Russell Westbrook, 2008 Kobe Bean Bryant, 2013 LeBron James, 2007 Dirk, and 1994 Hakeem Olajuwon. So though I didn't try to build a team, it ended up
like-
being the
yeah.
team.
Because
There
the
you go.
basketball gods are going to make you have some
It
responsibility.
wasn't gonna be a team if AI was still on the board. I was taking AI regardless, but since he
He
was
was going to attack.
selected, don't really care about that.
Y'all small.
You really care about that.
My team is Steve Nash, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, I got guys on here that
Hey,
won
young ass team.
MVP and Finals MVP. We win. You know what I'm saying? That's young people. That's y'all problem. Trying to be exciting.
Yeah, give me some fun.
Oh, I'm a dunk. Okay. Get to that real
I ain't never
big-
seen one of y'all players do one of these after a game winner. I ain't never seen one of y'all do one of these after a game winner. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen one of y'all players do one of these. We got all of the celebrations on this team. What did Steve Nash do? He gave high fives. Did y'all know that? He gave the most high fives in NBA history.
No.
You gonna leave me hanging?
You crazy.
That's the real
But
stat.
which
You
one
don't-
of
but 'cause
which
you
one of
don't
y'all
know
players
bas-
finna
you
do
don't
this
know
after he hit the
basketball.
game winner?
You don't know
I ain't worried about that.
basketball. We got one of the greatest shit talkers ever in Larry Bird. Motherfucker do this to you. That's all we need.
I wanna see
It
him
helps
do
the
that.
locker room. Steve Nash laid back. Tim laid back. Kareem laid back. Big O chilling. Larry Bird coming out feisty. Let's go. You need that. Everybody can't be assholes.
Against Bron, we good.
Everybody can't be
He
assholes.
gonna come in second. He gonna come into the locker room like that. You motherfucker, you're coming in second. We got
Who's your point
LeBron.
guard?
I don't remember. Russell Westbrook.
Oh boy.
Oh, we rocking the baby on motherfucker. Yeah. Nash.
Kobe, Russell
Attack,
Westbrook,
attack, attack,
Oscar
attack.
Robinson guarding him.
Okay, then Kobe, attack. He got to guard somebody.
He does.
Kobe,
But
attack,
who
attack,
is Russell
attack.
Westbrook guard?
Russell Westbrook is cool.
All them missed layups.
Russell Westbrook is cool. You think about 2023, Russ. We got 2017, Russ.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint with Tim Duncan. That shit is not finna be happening. This ain't Kendrick Perkins and shit.
We gonna be chilling, bro.
This ain't Kendrick Perkins.
No disrespect to Kendrick Perkins. I'm just thinking of Joel Anthony. This ain't that, motherfucker. This is all time great
Shout out to Joel
shot blockers. The second leading scorer of all time with no 3-point shots.
Guess what I got? Number one leading scorer. Guess what I got? The number one blocker in NBA history. We got that. We got those things.
I had to look this back up because I seen this.
The most unstoppable move in NBA history. We have that. Fuck are you talking about?
Last season,
Which one is that?
You got some cramps.
He
In
thought
the
Kareem
finals.
Skyhook.
It was 92 degrees in the goddamn arena.
Nigga, Kareem played in chucks.
no, he got it right there.
Kareem played in chucks. That motherfucker going to halftime. You got another cigarette? What are we talking about, man?
Wait, Darrick still hasn't given his team, by the way. Man, they was doing everything indoors.
New motherfucker was
Yeah.
gambling back in the back of the locker room.
Then Kareem. Bop, my motherfucker. Stop playing with him.
The NBA's changed so much. You remember LeBron got fined because they were doing the bottle flip?
Yeah.
People don't
So
used to-
tell your team that
that
y'all
ass
locker
fight.
room, watch their mouth, because Kareem up.
Who we got on our team again?
Exactly.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, a fake square up.
He always gonna be involved.
Barely.
Bear.
What's your team, Darrick?
If LeBron was, never mind.
At the,
Because I love Unc, so never mind.
at the 1, we got 2001 AI. At the 2, we got 2018 Harden. At the 3, we no, but
Changed
when
it
I
up.
drafted AI, I just put him
All
there.
right, he all in your business like y'all run a company together.
At the 3, we gonna put Michael Jordan 98. At the 4, we got 2004 KG. At the 5, we got 2000 Shaquille O'Neal.
I like your team, bro.
I don't.
We gonna attack
Why?
AI, but
Because
I like
of the
your team.
wrong Jordan year.
You
The
gonna
wrong
attack him,
Jordan
but
year.
you got to go down there with.
He's-
You got to go
actually,
down
it
there
should be
with.
We
Michael
attacked
B.
both of your
Jordan.
guards.
It should be Michael B. Jordan. Up
He,
there.
That's a fact.
he recovered.
Yeah.
I definitely prefer 88 Jordan, at least 95.
MVP is
or
still
is that
MVP Jordan,
96 Jordan? But
96.
yeah, man, I still like the way you recovered. Shaq,
Shaq is, yeah.
Shaq and
Shaq
Jordan is crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Shaq and Jordan is
And
crazy.
then KG, that fire hydrant.
But I'm just thinking about
You talking about you got a fire hydrant.
what the
KG a fire hydrant himself.
what the fuck is James Harden gonna do? Pound, pound, pound. Jordan like this, hands on the hips. I want him off the court. I need a John Paxson. I need a Steve Kerr. Move him out the way, Phil. This motherfucker ain't he triangle offense. No, this motherfucker doing
He finna drive.
dot offense.
Get to the rim, have a layup, and he finna turn it over, passing it out.
Who Harden?
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah,
Y'all fuck Harden?
Remember, we're getting the MVP
Yeah,
version of
this
this
MVP
player.
version.
Oh yeah. It's
He
true,
was
true, true.
nasty.
So what Iverson gonna do? Spot up?
True.
Nah, they gonna shut
But
him
unless
out.
it's the playoffs.
Each
It don't
quarter,
matter
each
which
quarter,
version
somebody
it
get the
is.
ball.
Max, are we doing a 7-game series with your team? Because I feel pretty good. Because
think so?
that Harden is
That
not
motherfucker
there.
got one game in him.
That's fine. I don't. He don't
But
have
he-
to do
you do
too
got
much.
the
He got
greatest
Jordan.
playoff performer
Yeah,
of all
Jordan to
time.
make up all the fuck ups that Harden could do.
Except
Yeah.
on the defensive end.
Yeah,
Because you didn't get the DPOY, Jordan. You
He
got
don't.
good
He don't
defensive
have
Jordan.
to. His mistakes are fine because he got KG and Shaq back there. And you know what's crazy about KG? He very vocal. All those mistakes that Harden be making, KG gonna be on his ass. And he gonna be calling out.
That's not gonna make him no better defender.
Yeah, that's it is.
That motherfucker still
I've
finna be
seen
walking
Harden when
around.
Harden want to. He can sit down and play defense. He did an All Star game. So
in the All-Star game.
He did it against Lou Dort.
no, he did it against
That's about-
Giannis. Y'all remember in the All Star game against Giannis when they said we pretty much tried to attack James Harden.
The best
and then
defensive
James
clip I've
Harden was
seen
like
from
doing
James
holding his
Harden
own.
is when it was a dead ball and he knocked the ball into DeJounte Murray hands without looking.
Oh,
That
yeah, I know
was-
exactly.
that
what
was
you're
That's
talking
the
Yeah,
best defensive
that's-
play I've seen him have.
James Harden's best defensive play is good offense. Go hit a 3. So we give up 2 back. We still in the lead.
You gonna wear out your best
Nah,
defenders.
he got some good post defense. I'll say that.
No, yeah, he's a
Yeah.
fire hydrant.
Yeah.
So here are the undrafted players. None of the Nikola Jokic years, which I contemplated.
It was just so recent.
Same thing. Oh, you did take a Giannis year. Joel Embiid was this season. I think we were all fine on that. Derrick Rose, youngest MVP ever.
Yeah.
We do have. You took one of the Steve Nash years.
Yes, I did.
Karl Malone, undrafted, wasn't on the board. David Robinson, Charles Barkley,
Charles Barkley is a big time one.
Moses Malone, Julius Erving,
Moses Malone, a big one.
Bill Walton, and Bob McAdoo. Everything before that.
Only people I had on
Oh,
there.
Bill Russell.
I had Bill. I didn't have Bill Russell, but I saw Bill Russell. I had Moses Malone though.
Mhm.
Moses Malone.
Did Bill Walton win a championship that year too?
Yes, he
won
did.
MVP.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that shit.
With the
Blazers.
Is that the
greatest Blazer of all time.
Was that the last time y'all won?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That's
Do
fine.
y'all want to draft the coach of the year?
Yeah. Why not?
No, KB should get first pick
Oh, go ahead.
because he had the last pick.
With my team, I'm gonna take Spoelstra's never won a coach of the year. Give me Greg Popovich. Fuck
That
it.
is crazy.
The greatest coach of all time.
Not that pick that Spo has ever won coach of
He's
the
never
year.
won coach of the year. I want Spo, but I can't draft him right now, so I'm gonna take Greg
Give me
Popovich.
Phil Jackson,
Who's on your team again?
Hmm?
Who's on your team again?
Kareem,
Okay.
Tim Duncan,
Right.
Steve Nash,
Right.
Oscar Robertson,
Okay.
Larry Bird.
Oh, no posses on that crew, so you're good. You're good.
Damn.
Yeah, you're good.
No.
I don't know. Kareem probably had a little squad.
Tim Duncan tried to bring his wife, and they said no, and that's why he was a Spur for life.
Larry Bird definitely had a posse.
Give
but
me
they-
Mike
They
Budenholzer.
was called. What the fuck did you just say? That's
Give me
worse than
Mike
Michael B. Jordan. What's up with these?
I can't wait to see you in the playoffs. We know exactly what your team gonna do.
I just want to take a random coach. He ain't finna be doing too much coaching with the players we got.
You finna take Vince Lombardi?
Nah, I was thinking Pat Riley, but did he win coach of the year?
Google it. I don't know.
I'm sure he
won it
has.
With the
He
Knicks.
had to.
Yeah, I'm sure he
With
has.
the Knicks probably.
Yeah,
Bro,
take Pat Riley.
Hold on.
holy shit.
We gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Pat
Riley.
Riley, coach of the year. Just
take Pat
Google
Riley.
that nigga.
Producer behind the scenes is saying 100%.
Yep, he won it 3 times. 1990,
Nigga just-
So
1993.
Austin doesn't
and
have a
1997.
microphone.
Selective hearing right there.
The whole time Austin is telling Derrick he's won it 3 times. He's won
Oh.
it 3
But this is what
times.
you have to do.
He said all. He didn't hear it at all.
He was on. Like,
I
what
was on
your-
Basketball Reference.
Just Google it and it literally pops up.
Finna pull up his basketball stats.
Yeah, what did Pat Riley average his rookie season?
What college you went to?
I don't know.
You should. It's not that.
Duke.
No.
He went to
Kentucky.
Des Moines.
Yes, Kentucky. He played for the all-white Kentucky team.
Oh wow.
The last all-white Kentucky team.
You remember that movie?
They-
What's
they-
that movie called?
They saw a motherfucker dunk a ball.
What's
It's
the
like,
old movie called? Glory Road. They played
Oh.
Kentucky, and Kentucky was an all-white team.
I remember seeing that
all-white
movie
starting five, I believe.
for the first time, and I thought it was historically accurate. And I was like, it wasn't. It's a fabrication of stories.
as most are,
Yeah.
as you find out when you get older.
And then we went. I remember going home, and NCAA basketball had that team on it, and I was like, damn. These motherfuckers is weak as hell. They was so fucking weak. They started saying it was like 6'6".
I see what you mean because movies gonna make it feel like motherfucker raw.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, Pat, if you watch that movie, they'll play Kentucky or they're watching Kentucky and it's like they doing a starting line, be like Pat Riley.
I always like little Easter eggs like that in like historical movies.
Yeah,
or
because
some
that's
shit.
how
No, that's one of my
the rest
favorite
my
shit
life
ever.
that Pat Riley played for Kentucky.
Yeah.
Let me Google it. Let me make sure that wasn't fabricated. Motherfucker went to
Imagine it was.
motherfucker went to Pittsburgh University.
Have you ever seen the Easter egg? It's one movie I think it's like 28 days later.
Yeah, he played for Kentucky.
But in one of the movies, there's an Easter egg. You can see one of the guy, like the camera guys, is actually like in the cut of the movie. I like shit like that. Too.
That's a zombie movie, correct?
Yeah.
Or you ever seen Pursuit of Happiness?
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, he shakes hand with the real guy. That it's
Oh, he
based on.
does?
Yeah.
The new LeBron movie has that, where all of the people from the high school are in the movie.
In the movie, okay.
Mhm.
But most of them are like background people that like they show a shot
You
of
know
them
what?
clapping in the
I always
audience.
seen
Like,
too.
oh, yeah,
that's like
what
Easter eggs that's always in movies, but you don't really notice. Is like a lot of the names that you'll hear throughout the movie, they're just like people that are like that help director. Like it might be a artist or some shit. It might be a producer. Like most of the time, those are the names that's used.
You
in movies.
know what's always mind blowing?
What?
This kind of like TV, never really movie-ish, but when somebody's playing a character and it's them. Like Mike is in this new show called Love Lost season. This is the 3rd season. It's a TV show on Netflix, and your character's named Mike, and your real life name is Mike. I've seen that before. I'm like, wait, his real name is Andrew? That's his name on the show. It's like, oh damn, that's really his name. Besides, like fucking Martin and Will Smith, because obviously,
Or like Roseanne.
yeah. Shout out to Roseanne.
I don't know if you want to say that right now.
What Roseanne do?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to say that right now.
This is some years ago.
Yeah, Roseanne been on some other shit.
This is like during the pandemic, right?
Yeah,
yeah. I kind of remember this now.
Yeah, Roseanne.
Oh, it was. Oh, okay, I'm kind of remembering it because that show tried to come back.
Jeff Goodman. Shout out to Jeff Goodman.
Who? Johnny Red Kerr, Chicago Bulls. Yes, sir. You ain't know who that was? Come on, man. Johnny Red Kerr. Get on your shit, bro. For real. Hey,
do your what that motherfucker be saying? Do your Googles or some shit.
Do your
Do your
Googles.
Googles.
who said that?
I forgot. I forgot. Do we have any rumor mills? I figured
It's
not.
pretty dry. I think I got some quotes from some
Put some
players.
lube on it.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
KY.
Yeah. I
That- on
Actually,
the
no.
rumors.
Tim Bontemps, he actually did say that.
Wait,
Bontemps,
you fucked that up so
say it
bad.
one more time.
Tim Bontemps,
Bontemps, yeah.
that he said he reported that I don't think there's any chance that he signs an extension there ever. Referring to Cleveland,
Donovan
and if it was
Mitchell.
up to me,
He's
I
referring
would
to
trade
Donovan
Donovan
Mitchell.
Mitchell today. Yeah,
You say referring to Cleveland. I think that's referring to Donovan Mitchell.
I was talking about like city. Yeah, that he wouldn't sign an extension in Cleveland.
You know what that mean?
I think you got to ride it out.
I think so too.
Even if he don't sign an extension, still you could bring him back. He might just be looking for that opportunity or just like openness in that
How
market.
y'all feel about the Cavs?
I feel like
Optimistic, cautiously.
Repeat success?
I think they'll still be a very good playoff
Top 4
playoff
team. I'm
team,
talking
but
about
like
top 14.
Yeah, I
Out
think
East, home
no,
court
yeah.
advantage.
No, I think they will still be at that level, but it's just like
Are they better than the Bucks?
no,
Will they be better than the Heat?
yes,
Regular season wise, you're
yeah,
assuming.
yeah, regular season wise.
Why? Because of how last season played? I don't
Because
think
Damian Lillard's not on the roster yet.
if the Heat get Dame, your answer change.
100%.
Okay. Will they be better than the 76ers?
Depending on Harden.
He's on the team for right now.
Replicating the first 50-win season is gonna be rough. I will say that. But they got all the pieces. It's not like
And
you
Max
expect
Strus?
anybody to not play better. You know what I'm saying? Year 3 of Evan Mobley, he just was top 3 in DPOY. I'm assuming he's gonna be better. They made some adjustments with Max Strus and George Yang.
And they had a lot of
Passing
injuries
shooting.
last year. Jared Allen was hurt for a big portion of the year.
Will Cleveland be better than Philly?
No.
Will they be better than Boston?
No.
Will they be better than Milwaukee?
No.
Will they be better than Miami?
Yes.
Will they be better than Knicks?
Yes.
Okay, so you got them as a top 4.
Yeah.
You're not talking about the Bulls.
I should have. Bulls been on my mind because I watched Zach LaVine shit yesterday.
Are you bought in?
With Zach LaVine, yeah.
Shout out to them for bringing back Ayo.
They talking about he on they talking about Zach LaVine on the trade block, but ain't getting no interest.
The contract's huge, man.
Was that your only rumor, Mills?
Oh no, I got one.
Jaylen Brown signed his extension.
One.
Well,
And ain't a rumor. What you
Yeah,
talking
at the beginning of the show, Jaylen Brown did sign his extension.
Now they can stop talking. Oh, something
real.
must be going on. He hasn't signed his extension
Yeah.
yet. Bro, he went on vacation. They went on vacation. They said this publicly.
Yeah, they
We'll
said
be
he's back from vacation now. They can really start talking.
And it's been 1 day since he's been back, and the deal is done. So people are trying to figure, is he going to be a part of the third team Damian Lillard place? No, that wasn't on the table.
Is there
big
a
fella.
word where the Pacers can be better than the Cavs?
Not this season. I would be.
It'll be tough, but I
shut
could.
up.
I was thinking. I was contemplating.
Damn.
But I could think.
Now
of,
he finna say no.
No.
Next year. Yeah.
it's just I think they're too young to be that high. I think they could definitely be a top 6, top 7.
KB, for you.
Yes, sir.
Is there a world the Hawks can be better than the Cavs?
Is there a world? Sure. If I'm
Is
putting
there
it like
a believable world? I'm sorry.
90%, 10%, I'm
Okay.
going Cavs. I think that the Atlanta Hawks are going to be good this year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be good this year.
Yeah.
I don't got no faith in them.
I understand
I
that too.
don't know.
It's something
And
about
it's
the thing
maybe
where I can't
I'm
write
on the
them off
wrong
at the
fence
same time.
because last year I was like they could be better than a lot of people that thinking, and they kind of disappointed me. It's just like
full year with Quinn Snyder though.
Yeah, that
That's
might be the
true.
only sense of hope. Is that Quinn Snyder's there?
What
No
about
hope
Young
in
shoots
Trae Young.
better?
Or,
Yeah, Jalen
no,
Johnson.
I'm thinking
Steph,
Trae Young shoots
AJ
better from
Griffin.
3.
very good point, Mike. Trae Young was not Trae Young
Yeah.
last season.
For
Yeah.
sure.
If he has an average year for him as far as shooting efficiency, the team is a real playoff team.
Second year with DeJounte and him.
And
DeJounte got the
new money,
extension.
yeah,
Yeah.
new
So
money. Expect one of the younger dudes to maybe be slightly better this year too.
Uh-huh.
Even though AJ Griffin was ass in summer league,
full year of Sadiq Bey.
Yep.
DeAndre
You don't
Hunter.
got John Collins.
You got Jalen Johnson.
you don't have to deal with John.
You don't got
Collins no
John
more.
Collins this year.
I want to do something real quick. Y'all are on a team right now,
All three of us, because I
All
don't
three
like
of
being
y'all.
on teams with these.
but it's not quizzing or nothing. But y'all have to come to a consensus, right? I'm gonna give you an NBA team, and you tell me
I don't want you as my teammate.
you tell me their watchability rate for this season. As an
Watchability?
as
Okay.
an NBA fan, how much do you think? I know we're talking S tier to F tier.
Okay.
Got it?
But we gotta. I don't know. It got to be some stipulations because I don't want us to be overly putting people in tiers. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't want it. Man, I'm watching. Niggas ain't watching. I'm sorry. People ain't watching 15, 16 teams in a year. You know what I'm saying? So we got to have a max amount that can go in a category. We not finna sit in here and
Talk to your
pretend
teammates, yeah.
we got 17 teams that we watch on a consistent
Yeah,
basis.
I see what he means.
So I know you fake like the Spurs, but do not come in here like you
But
watch
this
25
might be the
Spurs.
year
Oh,
that
yeah.
you might though, because of Victor Wembanyama.
Are you going to do that?
Probably because of Vic, yes.
I'm gonna say this right now because I feel like there's always that thought at the beginning of game 1 to maybe like game 20. There's no way if they're bad in game 50, you're gonna be like, I gotta watch this fucking Spurs versus Hornets game. Like, there's just no way.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's
That's
no
first
way.
week, all 30
Yeah.
teams is getting watched for sure.
That's a fact.
But by the 6th to 7th week, you're not finna tell me,
Yeah.
man, LaMelo really getting me up. 6 o'clock. Love me,
Unless that
LaMelo.
is your favorite team
That
or
is a
favorite
crazy
player.
pause too.
What did I do?
LaMelo's getting me up.
Oh,
The one thing
the
about
younger generation right there.
the one
I get
thing,
more ass than Victoria's Secret draws. And you tell
might
me
be a
I
lie.
can't say that.
yeah, I can't.
That's the truth.
I don't. The Hornets do got the benefit of being the first team most nights.
He got a baby saying he don't.
You only have to have sex one time to have a baby.
But you was with your girl for 10 years.
I can't say I've had sex more than once in my lifetime.
But okay, let's stir back on track. So say that again.
The Hornets have the benefit of being the first team playing most nights because they're on the East Coast. You know, if they have a home
That's
game,
true.
they start at 6 for us. They the first game, and then at 7, the Bucks play. You like fuck the Hornets. You know, what I'm
But
saying?
that's not watching the Hornets. is
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's not that don't count as
So
watching.
yeah.
the
So
Hornets.
as we go, y'all can make the decision.
Okay.
The 76ers.
Uh-huh.
Tell me how y'all feeling about them, their watchability.
I'll give them A tier. I wouldn't put them in S tier because I don't read. I think they cool. The
They're
Sixers.
76ers.
I'm not watching the 76ers. I'm not watching the 76ers.
wait.
I would put him up there. You said an A.
You said A.
I didn't put them in that.
This is
Yeah.
A to F.
A to F.
The
But
76ers
no, it's
are-
not. Oh, I thought S tier.
I mean, I'm sorry, S tier. S tier to F.
Yeah, I put them right below S. Put them in A.
How many games you think of the Sixers you watched this past season?
Probably about 30-ish because they had a lot of national
30?
televised games.
Sixers games.
Yeah,
30.
especially if them going against like the big
There.
competition.
That's
yeah.
what I said. I feel like I watch them a lot because they're always on the big games.
Yeah.
30 76ers games.
What is the definition of watching? Because I'm gonna be
That's
honest
a
with
lot
you,
of games.
when there's 4 games at a time, I'm usually quad screen it, right? So
Yeah.
I'm here, then I'm in this game, I'm in this game. Does that count as
I
watching?
usually have one game on the TV and one game on my laptop. And if they're on TV, then they're probably the game I have on the TV.
When I say watching, I'm talking to watch 30 games, mean that you are alert and you are saying when they come on, I'm turning that on. That is, to me, that is watching.
Mm-hmm.
No matter who else playing, they're going to be my priority. I will watch the Sixers game for sure. If it's on Sunday ABC and they're playing the Mavericks on TV, yeah, I'm going to watch it. But am I looking at their schedule saying, hey,
yeah, no, that's
7:30?
If they're going
that's-
against a team, it's like Joel Embiid finna kill them. Like I can already tell.
In
by
order
that definition, I mean I don't watch basketball there,
But
because I have all the like games on at the same time. Like the Bulls are my main screen.
That's what I was
but I
saying.
got everything else
I
here.
understand that point, but I'm saying that in the context of when you watch 30 games, you don't accidentally watch 30 games. I'm just up watching the NBA. The NBA app is on, so I'm just looking. And 30 times you said, the 76ers in the tree.
well, no, I'm just saying because the Sixers have so many televised games that like naturally,
How many games did they have televised last year?
when they're on TV and those 2 games are
I
on that
feel
night,
like, bro,
and
maybe
it's
this
just
shit
on.
is like more of a mental thing, but I feel like they always play They always got a game
the
against
Celtics.
Boston.
The
They always
Bucks.
got to play Boston and Bucks. They feel like I watched that game 30 times, even though they
The
play each
Heat.
other 4 times a season.
Yeah.
I feel like they played each other every damn night.
And I feel like all those games were probably on TV.
A team like the 76ers, their value for me is like the playoffs. I'm gonna watch them in the playoffs, but in the regular season, I'm not gonna sit up here and fake like I'm finna watch 30 plus 6 of games.
I'm in the middle because I see what you're saying, but I do feel like what I was part of like my process too is just like all the games, like every time they're on TV is usually a big game. So I feel like I am tuning in. So I would say probably say like a B plus.
A B tier. We could put them in B tier. I think B tier works.
Are we doing plus or is just regular straight?
No, just B tier.
I'm going
B's. I'll go B for them.
Okay, put them in B. That's meeting in a. He's saying approximately 30. He didn't say 30 on the head, but I mean, I see what you mean though. But
Yeah. That's a lot of televised games.
yeah.
Why do they get so many games?
And I didn't.
Because of Joel.
I don't feel like
Joel
I watched
Embiid
30
and James
games.
Harden.
Who can you name me some of those matchups? I know I watched Philly
yeah,
versus Brooklyn.
They had 11 games on NBA
I remember
TV,
that.
10 games on TNT, 10 games on ESPN, and 3 games on ABC this season.
I'm watching Philly versus Brooklyn. I'm watching Philly versus
Boston.
Boston, and I'm
Philly
watching
versus
Philly
Miami.
versus my Knicks.
And Philly versus Miami.
versus Knicks.
I didn't tune into.
I don't remember, like-
the Miami Heat was not that good this past year. Where I'm like, that's the Heat. I tuned into some games where
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler spazzed against, who was that, the Warriors or some shit? We had like 4 steals or some shit. I don't know. I seen that, but like to say I watched that game, nah. Because
I
if I
never
watch,
really thought about how many nationally televised games there actually are. 42 games for the Warriors. More than half their games this season
Goddamn.
are on TV.
that's a team.
But they
where
also
that's a
got
team-
that late night luxury too.
That's a team where I feel like I watched 30 of their games.
Yeah, I feel like timing matters too.
Yeah, no, for
timing
sure.
matters.
For
You watch, you're probably gonna watch a lot of Lakers games because they're the last game of the night,
Yes.
and you're just gonna
Yeah.
sit up and watch it.
I was
But
gonna say, I feel like Lakers games. I didn't watch. I couldn't put no number on it, but I didn't watch probably the most I've ever watched. Like last.
I
season, no cap.
legitimately can say I feel like I watched a lot of Warrior shit by default.
Yeah.
The Sixers are going to play around the same time as the Knicks. I'm not watching the fucking Sixers.
Let's go to the Warriors there.
Okay.
They're in A.
I would put them in A.
Yeah, I'll put them in A.
I'm putting them in S because I'm not watching them by. I'm watching them kind of by default. What that got to do with me watching it?
Like I think it means like by nature.
yeah,
by
you're probably
nature
gonna end up
default,
watching.
You already are kind
But
of.
put
but
it
we're
in
also
A
basing
for
it as
What we
watchability for
wanna
a
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit, but no. it's definitely be late as hell at night, and we be like, man, I want to go to sleep, but this game busting, and it be Warriors game.
Plenty of times I got in the
Lakers.
It be Warriors and Lakers
literally
games.
see y'all. I'm finna finish this game in bed.
The Lakers just be funny. They used to have just the funniest
They'll have like an 8-point lead, and people like, yeah, it's time to go to bed or whatever. It'll be like a minute left.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're gonna wake up. They lost the
They
game
either
in the
finna
morning.
blow a lead or have a fake comeback.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting.
The Lakers are the next team. Where y'all putting
S
them?
tier.
That's
S
it.
tier.
S tier.
Unless they start off 24-4, because then it's like they good and they probably closing out their games. But if they do what they did last year, blowing leads, fake comebacks, oh hell yeah! Everybody was having a best night against them. I'm tuning in for sure. Darius Garland 40 next game. The Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards 37. The next game, Toronto. Whoa, Gary Trent had 39 against the Lakers. Yeah, watch it. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a favorite player who low key, watch him against the Lakers because he's probably gonna have a good night if they play like last year.
The Suns.
S tier.
I wouldn't
Just
put them at
because
S.
you really want to see how that big four like cohesiveness and how much they go together. And it still is like Devin Booker and Kevin Durant.
Devin Booker, my boy. I'm gonna go A. Because if this team come out too good, I'm not gonna be breaking.
That's
my
what I
neck
feel
for
like too. I feel like it's gonna be the hype, but it's gonna die. I feel like the hype is gonna die down.
I also
know?
think even if they're too
I
good, it
wouldn't
would
be
be
mad at
fun
A.
to be tuned in to watch them lose.
Like they're the villain on the season.
Yeah, like the Warriors when they went 7-3-8.
I don't get that
It
feel.
was
now.
I don't feel like
7-3-9.
that
I don't
either.
get that feel from the Suns team.
They
I
not
don't feel
gonna
like
be
no
that good.
villain.
And part of it is because Devin Booker is one of my guys.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not finna ever really.
I think this team got potential to just be like super fucking fun, regardless if they like win in 90% of their games.
We can
or
put them
not.
at A for me.
Yeah, I got
A?
We can put them at A.
Okay, we can go ahead.
that S tier got to be earned. Motherfucker not just finna get S.
When I did this video, I reserved S tier for the teams that like I'm not missing a game if I can control it.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
my Bulls, even though they fucking suck, and for most people they're an F tier, they're S tier for me because that's my fandom. And then the other team I had in my S tier was the Kings because last year the Kings were my second most watched team, and I feel like some of that's gonna roll over. What's another? Oh, Boston Celtics made some changes.
A.
I'm gonna let them go because some of
I
this.
feel like they're in the same. I feel like I like watching them more than I watch Philly, but I feel like they're in the same boxes.
Some of this is gonna be a bias because I got my boy Porzingis now, so I know the first 30 games I'm gonna probably watch 20 of them. But as the season go by, am I really finna be watching the Celtics? But
I
by
think the
default,
Celtics-
they gonna play
yeah.
the Knicks a bunch of times.
Mhm.
So, but I'm gonna watch that. I'm watching them against Boston, and I think I'm gonna watch them against. Philly, and I think I'm gonna watch them against Brooklyn. Them versus Brooklyn feel like it can be good this year.
And I want to also watch them post Marcus Smart. Like he was like that heart and soul of that team. I want to see how they like come out and they play without him.
Give me B. I vote B.
I said A. Mike, you got to break it.
I put them at A, so it might have to be A.
The Washington Wizards.
D.
F.
I think they're going to be. It'll be fun to tune in and watch some Jordan Poole games.
You asked. I'm keeping it real. This was my.
I'm gonna tune. Obviously, I'm gonna tune in. I want to see some shit that goes down, but I can't imagine myself watching.
Yeah.
Like that's one of my top.
That's why I
teams
put it
all.
at D, but I could see F too.
I also
What are
put
the
them-
teams
but-
do you like?
but this-
Yeah, I'm watching the Wizards over this team because that's what I'm trying to
Because
think.
that's what I was trying to say at the beginning.
Yeah.
You got to be honest, or it's going to be all of these A's,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be no F's. Because if the Wizards are a D, I mean, shit, you watching everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if
okay.
there's many teams.
Yeah,
Because
I'll
they're
put 'em at
year one
F.
of their rebuild that's going to be lower than them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'll
it
go
might be
F as well.
for the
Unless you're a
Wizards.
big Bilal Kalabali guy.
And that shit
That's
seems
too
like a
many.
lot.
Yeah,
So now you telling me you breaking your neck to go on their.
and they're probably all NBA TV games too. Houston Rockets.
See, I would
this-
probably watch them more than I watch the Wizards.
Definitely,
That's what I would say.
definitely, yeah.
Like
So I would probably put them in D.
D.
D,
Yeah.
yeah.
D.
OKC Thunder.
It's probably like
Ooh, a B. I'll put them in a B
put them in a B. I also feel like I'd be betting on the Thunder a lot too for some reason.
Shay, easy over.
Big gambling guy this
No,
season.
but they won me
Mike.
some money before.
You say yes. We might have a sponsor.
Hell yeah!
Oh, okay. Cool.
Every night I gamble.
OKC might have to be A.
I'm not mad at it.
OKC might have to
OKC
be
is
A.
very fun to watch.
Yes, they are.
Very
Yes,
fun.
they are.
And now check, and we got rookie year Chet.
that's
so
what I was thinking. Yes.
second
Oh,
year J
yeah.
Dub.
Yes.
So-
last year they was a B.
Yeah, they
Now I'm
were a
thinking
B.
Now that you had Chet,
Yeah.
we got overstrong.
Case
Jalen
and
Williams,
Wallace. They
too.
got Case and Wallace now
Jason
too.
Wallace.
Yeah, we can go A. Jalen Williams.
Yes.
You didn't see how strong his ass
The
look?
upper.
Well, both Jalen Williams at this point.
Little neck, yeah. Denver.
We can put them in. We can put them in A.
Denver
Oh,
Nuggets.
the Nuggets. Oh,
This is a team that's a B because they're kind of like the Warriors, where that late night the Nuggets have some exciting games, and I just love their atmosphere. But they straddle C for me too. But I'm gonna do B.
they're B, but they also so good to where like they're gonna blow out.
I
some
love
teams
watching Jokic.
to where it's like it
I
won't
love
even be
watching
fun to
Jokic.
watch sometimes, but they cool. They fun to watch.
We can go B.
Chicago Bulls.
This is probably
Like
B for me.
a big time.
Oh, well, you're a Bulls fan, right?
This
I'm
is
like,
D or F for me. I'm just keeping it a buck.
And
The only reason it's a D is because Zach LaVine is my dog, and
Yeah.
because I live in Chicago. So all fails, I'm bored. Channel whatever.
They're
not
yeah.
WGN,
NBC,
the other one.
ABC.
Chicago.
Yeah, so I'm throwing that on.
yeah.
And a lot of times I'll be bored at like 11 on a Wednesday, and I'll turn it on.
Yeah.
and that replay. of
And the
game will be
replay,
on. So
yeah.
I'll just sit there and watch it like a dumbass. Like, oh, let's see how the Mavericks game. I remember it was a big time Mavericks game last year, and I was like, that was the Kobe White game, and I just randomly was watching it. Like, why am I watching the Bulls game? But damn, Kobe White teeing up.
Last game of the season.
I was gonna say that's one where Lucas sat out.
Yeah.
And
Luka checked in and set out the rest of the game.
And I was watching the game, and KB, you had like a commercial or some shit, or a segment. You was on the TV, and I was able to take a picture because I'm like, what the hell? If I wasn't watching this, I would have missed it.
I do be doing shit
I'm like, look at this.
I do be doing shit.
because I really do not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I remember taking a picture and sending it. And
Was
everybody's
I
like,
somewhere or was I in my room?
Huh?
Like was what they showed in my room or was I on set somewhere? Like I don't even know. What you're
Definitely
talking
wasn't on set. It might have. I forget what it was.
Huh.
It wasn't on set. Though.
Oh, I know. I did like their post game, pre game show or some shit with them, but I did it days before and they aired it during it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember just being watching it.
I be
was-
working, y'all.
I might have was building something for my new place, and I'm like, what the hell?
All right, last
He
one.
ugly.
What do we want to go with? Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, I've seen this might be one of my teams. At least to start off with,
yeah.
I really like watching Scoot, and I feel like they got something. to do
Motherfucker
with
watched
be a-
school one time.
Shit, that might.
That's all it needed.
That's all it needed.
all it
That's all it
needed.
needed.
Second year Shaden Sharp. There's gonna be a lot of highlights with this team.
This
with Scoot
team
and
is a
Shaden.
damn D or an F. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a straight buckaroo. But I agree with Mike. The
It could
first
be a
week,
strong D.
the first week, this could be an A.
Shit, Dame might still be on the team in the first week.
What did he say?
Strong D.
But this, you said that was last one.
Yeah.
We on a while we kind of like just
nobody
talking
said
about
nothing about the
teams.
Knicks.
Knicks.
I feel like all our teams for us personally got to be like a.
No, I'm
a
just curious
F.
to hear what y'all gonna say. Because this motherfucker told me he watched 30 76ers games.
I put them in C.
I think the 76
I put
are
him like
more
a B.
fun to watch than the Knicks. I would rather watch Joel Embiid than watch what the Knicks be doing.
Seriously?
Yes, I would much rather watch.
Sixers foul hunting is hard to watch. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That shit is hard to watch. That
Still-
shit is hard to watch, man.
I put the 76ers below them.
That shit
on my video.
That shit is hard to watch.
But what I said is like Tom Thibodeau teams aren't inherently fun. They get the job done most of the time, and that's all you really need. And that's kind of how I feel about this Knicks team.
And I also felt like I only enjoyed watching Tom Thibodeau teams when he was coaching the Bulls.
we had a lot of grinded out games, man. We had a lot of grinded out games. That shit is always fun than watching a motherfucker do this.
I see a 7-footer that's 280. He get knocked over
On the
by a
floor.
6'1" guard.
Fuck out of here, man.
Hey man, he just won MVP. Relax.
All right, while we talking about teams,
Here, you can have it.
Congratulations to Mr.
Here, Rabbit, here's a brand new car. You can have it.
Oh man!
I'ma
Congratulations to the Embiid family.
I'm gonna say a team most likely to, and I just want you to say the first team that comes to mind.
Okay.
Team most likely to fall out of the playoffs.
The team most likely to fall out. I have to.
I have to
remember
look at
who
the
was
playoffs.
in
Here,
the
you look at
playoffs.
it. The first team that I put.
No, don't tell. No. You're the host right now.
Oh, okay, my fault. My fault.
always thirsty to talk.
Team most likely to fall out of the playoffs. God, I feel like all of these teams are
For real.
still decent enough to make it, but somebody's
Somebody
gonna
gonna fall out.
Somebody has to
Usually it
fall.
happens.
Team most likely to fall out of the playoffs. Golly, that's tough, Mike. Teams most likely to fall out of the playoffs.
For each conference?
I'm struggling to get one.
So you could do it for two.
I don't think it's going to happen, but I can't go against these other ones. I'll go Brooklyn.
Yeah. That's literally what I was about to say.
Yes,
Yeah.
Brooklyn is the best answer. I
Yep.
forgot they were even in the fucking playoffs.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, they was so ahead that they couldn't fall out.
Yeah.
Random team that would be high on your S tier list that we just did. Mike was just talking about Portland, which I ain't buying into, but if you want to say that that's your team, then say it.
I ain't put them in S now, but I feel
I'm
like
saying most random that would get high.
Yeah.
Who would that be for y'all?
Timberwolves.
Indiana Pacers.
Wait.
Fucking-
Are we answering the same question? Wait, what question did you? I was answering his question.
Oh, Timberwolves on my high watch. My random highly watched team. I'm watching. I think the Timberwolves finna be raw.
I
They
can
might
see
have
it.
one more trade to make.
Are you team Rudy Gobert propaganda then? Because you need Rudy Gobert to be really good for them to be good, fun and raw.
I'm leaning on Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels and Kyle Anderson and
Let me see.
and
So
com-
no cat.
and company. Huh?
No cat.
Huh?
Cat. No Carly.
I thought he said you be getting no cat.
Huh?
For me, it's probably
He really did.
I said the Pacers.
They really
for
did.
Pierre's
Pacers was the
question.
team I was just thinking about.
I can see the Pacers.
Now on the flip side, team most likely to sneak into the playoffs.
OKC. OKC would be my answer. The Chicago Bulls would be my
OKC.
answer.
Or if Paolo's having an all-star season, the Magic can make a jump.
Dallas Mavericks.
I was gonna say Mavericks. I
Oh.
feel like is an easy one.
You know, I usually think of them as a playoff lock,
They got
but
it.
they literally weren't in the playoffs. So yeah.
Dallas Mavericks.
team most likely to be your league pass team, which I feel like we kind
We
of
just
Timberwolves.
Pierre just like jumped the gun on you on that one.
team most likely to have a first time All Star.
The Magic.
The Magic.
The Pacers.
Yep.
Tyrese.
He made it last year.
Mhm.
I thought he was hurt. Damn.
The Magic, I think.
I think he was hurt. I think he didn't play because he was hurt. So
Yeah, I guess the Magic.
I think he did
Hey,
play.
Tyrese Halliburton.
because isn't that why
No, he
Anthony
did
Edwards
play.
got in?
He 100% did play.
Oh,
Tyrese Halliburton. We friends, by the way. I was at that Drake thing, and somebody was like, "Yo, Tyrese Halliburton looking at us." I'm like, "Oh, that's actually my homie." He's like, "Oh, you know, bro?" I'm like, "Fakely,
no.
Fake no.
fakely." So if anybody asks you, you know, Pee Wee a plug from the wire.
Well, you got that one clip when we were at Media Day. He was like, "What up, fellas?"
Hey guys.
He knows, yeah.
Like, yeah.
But he tripping though, because we've invited him to a show and he ain't been on the show yet. So
One day,
one day,
team most likely to have 3 All Stars.
When you make $200 million, you ain't got to show up to shit.
yeah, I guess so.
The
We offered him before.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, what?
Bring his ass on the show.
Oh, no, facts. Donovan Mitchell told me he was gonna come onto the podcast during the offseason. And here we are. We
Before
ain't seen
time
him.
is ticking.
Yeah,
Come to Toronto. But anyway,
3 All-Stars.
I said Phoenix.
what team? He has a good guess.
No, yeah,
the-
Phoenix. I had 3 teams up here that I
Boston.
Boston, Phoenix.
I like Boston.
Porzingis gonna get a little bit more light now that he's in Boston.
Or either Milwaukee, Giannis, Chris, and Drew.
Chris got to show me a lot.
What
to
if
get
the
back
Clippers
in
was really
I was
good?
finna say the
What if the Clippers
I
was
was
really
gonna say
good and
the-
3 of them had
Who's the
Paul
third?
George, Kawhi Leonard, and Russell
Russell Westbrook?
Are y'all shitting me?
I
We're
didn't.
far past that. I'm sorry.
No, we not. And I'm not.
Hey, me and you was on the same page. I was thinking the same thing. I said if
Are
they
y'all
had a
being
really good
serious?
season.
We not that far.
I've seen
away.
crazier things happen.
I
If
could
Andrew Wiggins
And
can be an
Andrew,
all-star
for real.
starter, Russell Westbrook can be an all-star again.
With all the guards, one of the reasons Wiggs was there because it was no wings and everybody was injured.
Russell
The
Westbrook.
we talked about the garbage.
If
being
Mike
deep
Conley
as
could
shit.
sneak in there,
That was before it was deep. Y'all see now y'all just talking.
Come on, man. Get off my boy.
Who gonna make the All-Star game? Jamal Murray or Russell Westbrook? Who's more likely to?
It ain't a given for Jamal.
Who's more likely
Russell
to?
Westbrook. I've seen him do it more than I've seen Jamal Murray do it. The statistics tell me to go with Russ on that one.
Who's more likely, De'Aaron Fox or Russell Westbrook? That's an easy one. Come on, you know the
De'Aaron
answer.
Fox.
Who's more likely,
I don't
Devin
know.
Booker or Russell Westbrook?
No, obviously the last two are
Steph Curry or Russell Westbrook? Austin Reeves or Russell Westbrook?
Russell
Russell
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
the Lakers was up there too. Anthony Davis, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. Nah, I ain't going that far. I'm not going.
Jimmy Butler, Dame, and Bam.
Jimmy Butler, Dame, and Bam.
That-
Yeah,
James Harden, Kawhi, and Paul George. Damn it.
that's possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
That make more sense than
Yeah.
the first one.
If you had to put your
Don't
money
sleep
on
on Russ. Y'all tweaking.
Could the Timberwolves sneak in there and do it?
No,
Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and
they got
Cat.
to be the 1 seed, and I don't see that happening.
it, I don't
He
see
ain't
that.
that far off though.
He is though.
If Rudy Gobert's having like a DPOY year,
I feel like the consensus on
all
Russ is gone. He can have a DPOY year. He's not getting it no more.
Who?
Russ, Rudy Gobert.
I also feel that if one of those big men is gonna make it, it's gonna be one. Both of them not make it.
Yeah.
Cat ain't thriving and Rudy thriving. Rudy ain't thriving and Cat. It's one or the other over there.
All right, if you had to put money on it, you can pick multiple teams. Teams most likely to be a top 3 defense.
The Minnesota Timberwolves.
You
that's because of
a lot of
Rudy.
love over there for them.
Yeah. They got the tools to be top.
Yeah,
no, they got the tools to be top.
The Warriors.
They finna be small, boy.
I don't know if I believe in that defense to be top 3 anymore.
Miami. I think Miami.
The Cavs are going to be top 3.
I was going to say, I think
Miami
Cavs
and the Cavs.
Cavs is a lot.
Philly, maybe. Philly.
I ain't rocking.
I don't know what their
Milwaukee.
roster going to look like.
Milwaukee's usually
Milwaukee waivers. They
Boston.
decide day to day if they want to play a lot
Boston.
of
I like Boston
Boston's
roster,
a good
but
one.
Joe Mazzulla ain't showing.
And
us that
no
he-
Marcus Smart up
No
top.
Marcus Smart.
No Marcus Smart.
But
up
you got
top.
Derrick White.
Who's better defensively? Chicago Bulls were number 5 last year.
Well, Milwaukee's probably also going to be up there.
I don't know if there's who's a surprise potential. Like, oh shit, they really locking up. You know who the answer?
The Nets.
You think it's the Nets?
The Nets.
They got
I think
Ben
my
Simmons.
If Ben Simmons comes
If
to
Ben
play,
Simmons is Ben Simmons.
Why is this podcast we live in 3 years in the past?
no, but that on some real shit.
Right, Lonzo.
When they did the KD trade and like the Kyrie shit went down, I was thinking like, bro, the way they got defense around him, if Ben Simmons could be the best defender on that damn team.
Yeah.
In reality,
Ben Simmons could be the best defender in the league.
and that team has a hell of a lot of good defenders.
It's the offseason like a
Fucking Ben
motherfucker right
Simmons
now.
might win MVP. If they can
I'm just
win
saying, like, in general, Ben
if
Simmons.
they win 50 games, Ben Simmons MVP.
No, KB, I'm just saying in general, Ben Simmons literally could be the best defender in the league. Like, tools-wise, he can.
Sure.
I can get Kim Kardashian pregnant. I can. I have the body part to do it. I can do it.
You know who the sleeper
That's how you
is?
sound right now.
You know who the sleeper is? That's what You know who also got the tools to be the best defender in the league?
Ooh.
Justice Winslow. But we not having a conversation about Justice
Stanley
Winslow.
Johnson too.
Justice Winslow, his short stint with the Blazers, he was locking up.
Exactly. We not talking about him having the tools.
But you crazy. Ben Simmons and Justice
No,
Winslow.
you're right.
Come on now.
One of them was all defensive teams.
Come on now.
OKC Thunder have potential. They were a top defense last year, and now
Without
Chet
Chet, yeah.
instead of Jay.
Is he ready to anchor it from day one?
I think he is.
No, like I said, J-Dub looked like a power forward now.
Yeah, he does, bro.
All of
He
6'4".
top heavy.
He really is.
I just know that.
Shout out to J-Dub.
When you bumping him, like any physical contact between you and him on the court, that shit got to be
off-season
tight.
pods are ridiculous, bro.
But that's the thing, though. It don't gotta
That
go
reminded
there.
me of that Charles Barkley clip when he was like, when you bang it with a guy, and then Shaq is just over there just laughing.
You know what's another good one? When Stephen A. Smith was like, if that brother had a couple more inches, don't get me fantasizing.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, Stephen. What is happening?
Or when Paul Pierce was like, I no longer want a taste of him. I want the whole thing.
That Doc Rivers shit always gonna be funny to me.
Don't be
That-
playing with your meat. Don't be out here playing with your meat.
Don't be out here playing with your meat now.
What did you say on that live? You had a live podcast on like BR, and he said something that went viral.
Oh, fuck.
What did you say?
It was on one of them pregame episodes.
His balls in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that was the Jaylen Brown. You was like,
I've never seen him coming in my mouth or some shit like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never had him come into my mouth. or
Something like that.
that.
because P was like, you've been having Jaylen Brown come into the Blazers a lot in your mouth, and I was like, I never had Jaylen Brown come in my mouth.
I second that.
And we in this big ass stream. We got the produce. I think we all just looked at each other like, what the fuck?
Holy shit, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit because y'all was dead laughing, and I was like, we still laugh. So I just started saying some random
Yeah,
shit.
Mike tried to keep it professional. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
Hey,
There's
ain't
certain
no
shit that I can't get past. And
I
that
was just
one of
watching TTW clips, and I said, man, you wanna eat his ass and go crazy. You like sometimes you gotta
Sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
That was a good moment.
Dame
When he
Lillard
said
lover.
if you're not kiss, sometimes you got to kiss his ass to show the proper
And he was like,
respect.
if you're not doing it, then you're not doing it right. Dude, you crazy.
And now the front office got to do the same thing.
Gotta Kiss his ass. Is that the last one you had?
Yeah, it was. I got some random things if you want to talk about it.
Sure.
Mike on his shit.
Hey,
Wait, want
this
some more
contract season has got him going crazy.
I've had one meeting talking about, man, can't get y'all numbers right now.
Just a few questions. That's been him. I didn't even hear what he said, but the nigga was on the ground.
People at home, if there was one person that if for some reason our company had budget cuts and we had to get rid of one microphone or through the wire, who do you think is going to be that guy?
What?
It ain't Mike no more. Mike said, fuck it. I'm making myself known. Damn, Anwar, you're not even here. That's crazy.
I know my mic's secured just off. Do it over.
Motherfucker made his whole business. That right there.
I might take next year off. As far as preparation, come in like I have had some what we doing moments recently. So
Definitely a lot more recently than the past.
Yeah, come up with that slogan. You good? You know who eating good to this day? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Whoever sings,
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I guarantee they straight.
All right, so first thing, I was thinking about it like the Sacramento Kings, how they won 30 games the prior season. They had 48 games this season. I was thinking like, that's a pretty big jump. That's 18 games right there. And I kind of compared it to just like history or whatever. They wouldn't even be like top 25 like all time.
Like a one singular season jump.
Yeah,
You said they wouldn't be top 25?
They
That's
wouldn't
insane.
be.
Yeah.
Who?
No, they wouldn't be. The Sacramento Kings and how they had a jump. So they
I couldn't
jumped-
hear him, but I didn't want to say who while he was talking.
They jump was only like 0.21%. Versus the top one all time is the Boston Celtics. Do you know why? They got KG.
Oh, KG.
Oh.
Well, not
They-
just KG.
Oh yeah, and Ray Allen.
And Ray Allen. Right?
Yeah, they went up from like
He said, "You know why? They got KG."
I wonder. Okay, so you know that. Do you got the rest of the teams? I wonder if
Yeah.
we can guess them. Like
Are
you tell us.
in our time,
and I'm telling
though.
you,
If this is the 1972
True.
Cavs, I don't
just
know.
top 4 at least, you can be like, oh, I see why. Like this team had a big ass jump.
If you tell us a team, we be like, oh, that's the reason why.
Wait. Let's try to guess the teams. Are they in our realm of knowledge?
Have any of them happened since we've been doing this podcast?
No,
Okay.
except
Have
no.
any of them happened since 2000?
Yes,
Okay.
2 of them did.
Okay.
Is Celtics one of them? Because that's
The
a
Boston Celtics.
So
the one
now
we
it's
mentioned.
one more.
Yeah, that's in the 2000s.
Let me think.
Oh fuck.
The Phoenix Suns
Phoenix Suns
got Steve Nash.
got Steve Nash.
Oh, that's a good pull.
They jumped
That's a very good pull.
0.4%.
Yeah, that's a very good pull.
And the ones before that, these are all
They're-
90s and shit?
These are teams like you wouldn't know if I said the team. You're gonna know exactly why.
The Heat.
No, 2 of them belong to the Spurs.
Okay.
They got Tim
Tim
Duncan. They
Duncan.
also got
Duncan.
David Robinson. And then the other one is Boston again. I couldn't tell you why for this one. It was a 1979 to 1980 season.
Is that when they drafted Larry Bird?
It might have been.
Now, Larry Bird was, I think, 90, it's 90, 76. Shout out to 2K.
But what I'm trying to get to is those jumps. It might not seem like they always happen, but they do. Like it's not a big anomaly or nothing like that. So who is the next team that
But
has
shit,
that type of
it
jump?
kind of is.
Yeah, it rarely happens, but when it
Yeah,
does,
you just named 2 teams in the last 23
Yeah.
years. So it does.
And it was only 2 in
This
the 2000s.
is This is last season's jump from the prior season. First was Sacramento. They had like basically 0.22%. Right behind them was OKC at basically 0.2%.
Yep.
So even though the Kings had a big jump, there was still like a team that was very close to like that terms of like
Maybe
that
it's
jump.
emphasized they made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's also the Kings who
Haven't done shit.
in
Yeah.
a long time.
I think that you look at a team like Detroit, because they won just 17. If they become a 30-win team, that's huge. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Just by adding 13 extra wins. Even though I don't even know if that's realistic.
I didn't even realize they won. What was
Bro,
we
they were
doing and we
awful.
heard they won 17 games?
We were just doing this podcast. I think Austin was like, they won 17. He was like,
We was
damn.
like, what?
Because I think we said like 22 or something, 23, 25.
No. We didn't say 25.
I think I did.
Oh, you said
Oh.
25?
Somebody said
I
it.
think
I
it was
don't
me.
remember.
I think it was me.
I can see the Pacers making a big jump.
But they won what 30? I'm not going.
I don't remember.
They won 35 games last year,
Oh,
so a big
yeah,
jump
nah.
will be 50-win season, which
You got to find the
feel
team
right.
that's like in the
Yeah.
middle of the pack. Because if you're already at like 30 something, like you said, 35,
Yeah.
it's
I
hard to
think-
get to like 50.
I think
plus.
better than middle of the pack is the Pistons. If they go from god awful to they
Like
just
solid?
bad.
if they go from 15 seed to 12 seed, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
The 12th seed last year was 35
No.
wins. If they jump to 35 wins,
No.
that's
We're not doing that, also. This not this podcast. You talking about they can make the play in? No.
do the Spurs make a sizable jump from 22 wins?
I just can't. I don't think so. As
Maybe
good as
10
Vic
games.
is,
They might win 32 games now.
I don't even
I
want to
think
put
it's
that
gonna be an
pressure on that
adjustment
young
for
boy.
him. Yeah, I think they gonna need like
Come
a
over, barely
season
won
to
a summer
adjust.
league.
Houston Rockets also won 22. They spent money.
That could be one of
I
them
can see
teams.
them. I can see the Rockets being a 36-win team.
Yeah, that would be
I
interesting.
would put my money on them honestly. With
Over
just
the
like,
other teams?
Yeah. Next one I had is just like, what are the chances we ever see two playing teams make the conference finals again, let alone one to the finals?
Yeah, we just went through a crazy offseason.
I'm not putting my money on that no more.
Yeah.
We
It
might.
depends on who's down there. But yeah.
Either we not gonna see it again, or it's gonna become more common because teams are gonna know that they can rest or not take the regular season too serious. But then again, who wants to purposely put themselves into having that much basketball to play before the actual playoffs? That's
Yeah.
just. And the route is so tough. You got to take down the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed. Man,
I
hell
feel like
no.
that shit's too tough.
Yeah.
I
we
feel
just
like we're
went
not
through
gonna
an
see that for a
anomaly
minute.
season.
Yeah, and the Bucks, they sat Giannis thinking that they could just handle the Heat, and that shit just didn't work.
Finish your breakfast.
Yeah.
How soon does Jeremy Grant's contract get moved, or what's the likely
Trade deadline.
You think it's that year? Somebody will take that
Trade-
contract
trade
by this
deadline.
year?
Trade deadline.
It's best to trade for it now because if you trade for it later, it's just going to be more. So might as well trade
You're
for it.
gonna have to pay that
You
money
have to pay it
regardless.
No, but I'm saying like when you talk about making a money
Like
match,
matching money?
yeah,
Oh,
you only have to make a match for that 1 year.
It's tough to say because that's a shit ton of money. You'd
Yeah.
have to be a team that's like,
I
we are desperately one piece away.
Mhm.
But is that one piece going to be $35 million annually or what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Two
and he's
pieces
not
can
like
get- 2 players can get you there. There's some contracts that people just not trying to have. And you know what I mean? It's some random
on
guys
some,
making
like-
19 million. And
Nope.
so your real piece make what, 16 million or 20 million? Just
Ironically, I have Jeremy Grant in our league. I'm trying to trade him. I'm just looking for contracts that are coming off the books and somebody willing to take his head.
nobody.
Are
gonna
you
take it
struggling
in
to
our
find
league.
somebody?
I thought I had Young Chip, but he was like, nah, I can't. That contract too crazy.
And the deadline 48 hours away.
You better get the call.
Yeah.
Who comes to mind when you think of MIP?
Paul George.
Jaden McDaniels.
Oh,
Paul George.
I thought you were just saying it in general.
No,
like when
just
I hit
for
a
this
term,
season.
MIP.
Who do you think has the potential
Oh.
for that MIP like season?
Jaden McDaniels. Even though
I
at the
gotta-
same token,
I feel like it's got to be like scoring wise too. That's what they're gonna look at.
yeah, you're right. No, at the same token, I just feel I worry about the scoring. Obviously, everybody gonna be talking about Tyrese Halliburton.
Şengün could be a guy that sneaks into there.
Yeah,
Um,
I tweeted Şengün. I like that one.
I'm not sure. I know a lot of people are going to think Jordan Poole.
RJ Barrett maybe sneaking now.
Boy, don't get me fantasizing.
give me Franz Wagner.
Oh, that's a really good one.
How many points did he average though? That's one thing I'll be
Or
looking
Pat-
at.
or-
too.
18, I would
Or
guess.
Patrick Williams.
It's just like
He could be a guy that can sneak in now.
I'll give shit. I
Uh-huh.
love that. I love that.
I'll
Josh
be looking
Green,
at like how many
Mavericks.
points they average and like how hard is it for them to get to that next threshold? Because
Yeah.
18 is a lot.
Who won it last year, Laurie?
Uh-huh.
Could Josh Giddey? I think Josh Giddey could also be a sneaky guy to sneak in now.
I'm trying to figure out if there are
Austin
guys that got
Reeves.
moved this offseason. It's like new opportunity.
Obi Toppin.
Oh yeah.
Obi Toppin.
John
Yeah.
Collins.
Just go to Utah. They didn't
Utah
do
just get
just
all the
breeding most of
MIPs.
those players.
Who was that before? Was that? Then they had like 2 or 3. Oh, Indiana had like
Indiana
yeah.
always gets them.
Colin Sexton, THT. Somebody at that guard spot that ain't Keontae George could have a nice opportunity in Utah. Colin Sexton is a menace in isolation. When I
Jordan
was looking
Poole.
a week ago.
Jordan Poole. Or did someone say Jordan Poole already?
We said it like 5 minutes ago, big dog.
Oh,
I seen
shit.
a whole. I watched the whole. I was on this trip just watching shit. It was a whole compilation of your ass just doing that.
Oh shit.
And I'll thank you, Clips, because that was probably my favorite. It was also one where I set you up to say
Yeah.
something,
Oh.
and that shit was raw. They was calling us Shaq and Kobe. I'd be like, "Cause what he love to do, D Mills."
Oh, spoon. Is it spoon feeding?
Yup. Or I'll be like, "Man, my mom always told me if it ain't broke,
Don't fix.
It was the whole convolution of that for like 10 minutes. I'm damn.
All right, this is the last one. Besides the top two dudes, Dame and James Harden, who comes to mind when you think of they're gonna get traded?
Karl Anthony Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns is the dude I'm thinking about. I feel like he's gonna get moved, bro. And that's what he was talking about. Like they could have the 3 All-Stars. I feel like Cat is gonna get moved.
To where?
I don't know. But we did mention it though. He was like, if the value low on him, just keep him at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might. If I'm not gonna trade Cat for pennies, that's just because you already just traded your 5
pennies.
Yeah,
or pennies.
Pennies.
Because I traded for Penny Hardaway.
Oh.
I'm dead.
What about the shoes, pennies?
Y'all know? Did y'all? Austin Reeves' new shoes go crazy.
You fucking with him?
I fuck with them.
Was the AR-15?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what they called. I think they called ice creams.
I just ordered some sneakers to hoop in.
Made by who?
That means you got to come hoop again, though, right?
You know what I'm
Are
trying
you
to
sure you
get
want
before we
that?
go to Toronto?
Are you sure you want that, Mike?
I'm
You want
trying
me to
to
come?
order them Drakes.
The OVOs. The
No,
OVOs?
no, I got OVOs. I want the ones that Anwar keep talking about. I wanna like them.
Oh, the Air Force Ones?
No.
The Air Force Ones?
The Noctis, yeah.
Oh.
I got some was it the 2-way
This colorway makes
New
something a
Balance
lot better.
sky blue. Yeah.
I just seen Zach LaVine was playing in some 990 V6 basketball shoes. I'm damn. When them coming out? They be getting players be getting that early shit.
Jason
still waiting
Tatum's
on,
Jason Tatum's shoe line is about to be
Still waiting
crazy.
on what?
Still waiting on that Adidas sneaker that we saw.
I
at
keep seeing the
All-Star.
hype now.
Yeah, it's
These are
supposed
coming.
to come out
These are coming.
soon. No date. At least I don't think there's a date yet. But I've been waiting for it. Waiting for that day.
Jason Tatum might have the next like hot shoe for Jordan. Because his
Yeah,
shoes
I got
his
the
shoes
first
are fire.
That's what I worked you out in. Pause.
Cause like they doing I like how they doing like OG Jordan colorways on his shoe, and I think they look fire.
I love how he always makes sure he got some exclusive ones.
Yeah.
Like I guess he gave them to all the people at his camp, but the ones he had on, I had never seen before. My boy Tatum said, "Keep me in exclusives. Keep me in exclusives."
Is that how y'all would do it too?
Yes. I'm always wearing some ones that y'all like. What the hell? My colorways would be so like intimate and crazy. You know, Motherfucker would be like, fudge brownie, Kyrie threes. Like my shit would be specific, like with my favorite players. Rap.
Remember he did that
albums.
with the names of the shoes that we have? He said the red Gatorade 3s.
Oh, shit.
For D Mills. That shit
Those
was
would be
hard.
hard. Those would be hard.
Having a sneaker deal seemed crazy, bro.
Those would be.
We're going to have to get one that's Domino's color for P.
That's crazy.
That would actually be a fire colorway. Blue, red, white.
I don't
No.
fucking eat
Oh,
that.
red, white, and blue?
Oh, I'm dead. You have American flag shoe.
But yeah, I'm gonna get a honey barbecue one or ranch colorway for my chicken tenders to dip them in.
Oh shit. Okay. I
Every
see you.
different-
And the box gonna come with it's gonna be like a dipper.
Because of the dipping sauce.
Dipping sauce. Different sauce. Yeah, my shit gonna be A1.
What would your colorway be, KB?
I have no idea.
You could have a Simpsons colorway.
Get you a tattoo.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
many
I think
people have
I just seen
Simpsons
the
many
Simpsons
people.
one.
So many.
Who
people
had
get
that? It was like a
Ad-
Bart Simpson one.
Adidas has a bunch of Simpsons shit. They have some
LeBron.
Stan
Oh no,
Smiths.
LeBron got Stewie. Got Stewie.
Could you have a manga colorway?
There's a Homer dunk.
Maybe.
There's like a Homer dunk.
Oh, yeah, I seen one with Bart.
Oh yeah, there is a Homer
And
dunk.
he had like the bat. I gotta look that shit up now.
Your phone.
But it was Bartman.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been reading a bunch of manga shit, but
Yeah,
that would
and a
just
One
end
Piece
up
one.
being like the Klay Thompson fucking
Yeah.
newspaper sneaker. I don't want that. But it probably would be like a one piece color. But it wouldn't. That's not me. That's a one piece thing. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it'd have to be something privy to the brand. It's an Enjoy collab. That's what it really is. Put the Enjoy logo on the back. That's it.
I'm gonna have like a bunch of scary movies on my shit.
Eee.
Yeah, I like.
But they already got that. They already got so much of
I
that.
have no idea.
Yeah. Get some of that. Or get you some big beef threes with
The bitches just got sauce on them.
them bitches is dipped. Them
Them bitches is waterproof.
fake
Bro,
fake juices falling off the side of them.
hey, bro, I still have that memory in my.
You know how they got Swarovski diamond dunks and shit.
Yeah.
Do that, but it's gravy from the beef juice. Oh, my fault, Mike. What you said?
I still have in my Snapchat. I always laugh at it. This is a long time ago.
The humble beast.
No. This is when D Mills had his work shoes on, like his work
my
boots.
The boots with them
The
shorts.
Jason Voorhees.
The Jason Voorhees boots, but they looked like they was waterlogged though, right?
Yeah, word.
But they were waterlogged. But I promised the guy, he said they waterproof though.
He did say that, yeah.
I still got them right here to this day.
Them motherfuckers used to hurt.
Bogus.
Weren't we in Los?
Jason, what happened?
I think we were in Los.
We were.
What the fuck was you doing for your shoes to look like that? Just sliding through beef juice?
Working outside.
Them
that
bitches look
makes
like you
sense.
worked in a cold, man.
For real.
When you working in the snow and
Motherfucker see
all
him
the
at-
elements.
Motherfucker see him at Walgreens, think he working a hard ass job. He in there flipping patties. Flipping burgers, but then I'll be pushing rovers.
Hey, your chick to come over. Bend her over.
He says she like a drive-through.
Damn.
But he wifed her?
It's been a long time since
What's the other
we had
one?
Your
D Mills
girl's
in-
so crispy, like
like
McDonald's fries.
We need to get Darrick back in the booth, man.
That
real.
elementary ass flow. She morning dude, like morning dude. Motherfucker rap like Homer.
No, I need that one line. She's like, she thought I wasn't that dude till she found out I was that dude.
I remember KB text me personally. It was like, what were those lyrics?
I wanted to read them.
And then he was like, this ain't as bad as you thought.
But listen, though, it was how he was reading it, though.
Yeah, hold on.
That's what I'm
He put
saying.
some flavor on
Your
it. though.
flow is everything. You talk about your boy crispy like McDonald's fries. A cat in the hat ass flow.
I didn't know how to flow on that beat.
What's the raw Lil Wayne line?
Oh, I just heard it yesterday when he was like, it was
Get
the
it?
ER. It
I
was,
leave him dead in the living room.
It was
That's
the one where
my
he was talking
favorite.
about,
That's your favorite.
watch me like
It's one of my
DV, DVCR. Wait,
Yep.
What was that bar? It was,
That's off.
Watch Me Like-
That's off. No sellings.
yeah.
That's off No
Run
Sellings.
this town.
Run this
Yeah,
town.
run.
yeah.
He's
That's one of my
spaz on
favorites.
Run This Town, bro.
Now
He did.
imagine if he said, "Watch me like DVD or VCR." That shit would just be ass.
I was watching a YouTube video yesterday, and the creator was like, he took a bite of a burger. He said, "This shit ain't really doing nothing." Like LeBron in the 2011 finals.
What the hell? Bar.
That was,
That was
Darrick.
you.
That was me.
That was the Shaq Big Chicken.
Yeah.
I ain't get to watch it yet.
And you had one more thing that you said. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Boy, I
Was
can't,
it about Big Sloppy?
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was.
I
talking
can't-
about-
There's a sandwich on there called Big Sloppy.
I can't wait to meet Brian.
He's
That
like,
used to be your
don't give me
nickname.
no mid sloppy. I don't want no mid sloppy or some shit like that. I'm like,
That used to be your nickname, Big Sloppy.
When I meet Brian, I'm gonna have it in my camera file. Look, Brian, he said that.
Was the exposure on that video better?
yeah, because I didn't think about it, so I was. Yeah, I was
Okay, because Austin put me on how to fix it on Premiere, and it looks way better, I guess.
You said thank you.
Yeah.
Did you give him a?
Sound like his daddy.
You said what? Yeah.
He said the money.
No.
That's crazy.
Not
Cause you
paying
finna
him for
make
services?
you finna make money off that.
He should get at least 90% of it.
It's like Hitler. What he say?
It's like Hitler. It's
Uh,
the New Orleans nightmare.
Money
so old. It's growing white
White
They
hair.
hair.
cannot see me. That line went over my head. My head
They-
for
yeah.
years. They cannot.
I remember it
see
went over my head on this podcast.
like Hitler. It's the, but yeah, he said,
When did that come out?
What?
That song?
"Oh,
To
nah.
that, yeah.
Because I remember
Carter 3
Mac
3P.
Miller also had a very similar line.
Oh, he like,
on
I'm so high I cannot see Adolf.
Yeah.
That's off Best Day Ever. That's
Yeah.
like 2012, 13. Yeah, but imagine all your favorite lines in that flow that you use. That's all you got to do from now on. Do you love this shit? Are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous?
That shit blew me away.
Drake
What's
did that shit.
Was it?
That
No.
list.
Yes, and they had
Bro.
Hell Yeah Fucking Right as the best one.
He did that, and we was like, bro, if he bring out Wayne, this would be beautiful. Wayne ain't come out.
He might do it in like New Orleans. I usually you see like the home city guys come out in their city. It's not you're not gonna really see no random person coming out.
Then why was Devin Booker
was
at
just saying, too.
Madison Square Garden?
He's not performing though. He
Yeah,
was
Lil
probably just
Yachty
in
did.
New York.
Lil Yachty did.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he did.
Where's Yachty from?
Lil Yachty?
Ain't he from Atlanta?
Yeah, it's from Atlanta.
He just did a Bobby interview. Can't wait for it to come
Oh
out.
my God. Right, yeah. Industry plan alert. Where that
You know
girl
what's-
come from?
I've been following her on TikTok for a very long time.
It's
Yeah,
a very long time.
Maybe a couple years now.
I haven't been following it in a long time, but it does have a lot of followers.
What the fuck is she doing on it?
Dry humor shit.
Yeah,
Same thing, but
I
not
watched the
just by
interview with
herself.
Drake last night.
yeah, I watched
whole
it a
thing?
few
The
nights
whole
ago.
thing.
Yeah,
It's good. I just only see clips everywhere.
It's just they just talking.
Yeah, that like
yeah.
the whole dry, like deadpan dry humor shit. I think she does a good job at that.
Yeah, I love how they have good chemistry.
Yes,
her
I did
and
see
Funny
that.
Marco,
I did see that.
just because they have very
The
similar
same-
humor.
Yeah, same kind
So-
of humor.
But I think Funny Marco is better in the grocery store at Walmart doing his videos like
Versus then sitting down at it.
Yes,
Yeah,
by far. I think her shit is better because I couldn't tell if she actually was familiar with, like, she didn't know Rack City. So it's like, I guess.
I
Drake
couldn't
was like,
tell if
"What
she was
the hell?"
serious.
You don't know Lil Wayne. But
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
also think the fact that Drake and them can't tell, she can ask crazy
Yeah, she can.
questions or make jokes. She made a ghostwriter joke that I don't think no rap DJ interviewer would make.
I thought it was funny that they was doing that shit at 3 a.m. And Drake was like, we are in a stadium in a hotel. I was like, why is his hotel room in a stadium? That shit was kind of crazy. Like what?
Maybe I guess he ain't got to leave. I also think that could be cap.
Oh, true.
Because I seen a motherfucker
Oh, you just got to ask Anwar. He'll know.
for to their knees.
Oh, that was crazy. Why wait there to see somebody and just get your ass arrested? That shit don't make no sense. You don't even get to see him at that point.
I don't even know how they know he was arriving.
I feel like in New York it's so congested that it's probably pretty easy to find where celebrities are staying at. Because they also section off the street. Like you saw how they had the things up.
Yeah.
So like somebody's pulling up. We're just gonna sit here and wait and see who it is.
No, that shit reminded me we was in San Francisco. You remember that motorcycle accident?
Oh,
Remember
my
they
God.
shut down the street? And that cop was asking what happened. Pierre was like, nigga, I was actually there. Now this is how it went down. Because the way the cop was talking about it, he was talking like it was some crime scene investigation. A murder
I just had
happened.
to let them know. You being extra, we was there. I seen everything.
Nigga, our hotel was right there.
I know more than you, Mister. Something happened. This is cut off. That trip was a funny weak ass trip.
Yeah,
I
I
remember.
agree.
We ate fucking in and out.
Yeah, twice.
Him and Mike was smoking
Ah, yeah, we
Oh,
walked
yeah, I
in and
remember
out.
that.
in the restaurant.
Now he going too far.
Yeah. Is this a wrap?
Hey, thank you so much for watching and listening to the episode Through the Wire. Be sure to leave a like if you got it to this point. Remember, ttwtour.com if you're in the Toronto area and you want to see us August 27th. Great show ahead of us, and y'all should be there for it, man.
This podcast don't make music, but that's a wrap.
Peace.